I want to welcome everybody to the next season podcast. It's four former college athletes, now husbands and dads, talking life after the game, marriage, fatherhood, sports, and purpose. We don't have all the answers, but we're just learning how to win in the next season. So let's introduce our cast, man. My co-host here. First, we got Ronald, man. Ronald McGee. That's who we got first right here.
What's
And
happening? What's happening?
I want to introduce my little brother, my boy Brandy.
What's going on? What's going on?
Then I want to introduce my boy Dingle. He going by JD on the show.
What's up, man? What going on with y'all, man? Real fatherhoods never stop, man. What's up? Real fatherhood never stop.
Real deal.
Man. How y'all boy doing today? Y'all chilling?
Yeah.
Bless, man. Bless.
For sure. Over there.
Y'all boy got some snow, man. We down there snowed in over here.
Yeah, we got snow out of Dallas. Yeah.
Little ice, little rain.
Yeah, same thing. More ice. Yeah, more ice than anything. Yeah, I mean, weatherman lied to us, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Hey, man, there's a little conspiracy that boy Ron sent me. He
What
thinks
he
it's
said?
made up, man.
Yeah, man. For real, man. Man, it said since everybody didn't go shopping during Christmas, or at least the numbers that were the money that was spent was low, they felt okay. Well, I'm finna go ahead and we finna say, hey, this is gonna be the worst storm ever. And so, hey, bundle up. We finna make up everything on the news map or what is snow gonna be, what a freeze gonna be, everything.
And clean out
And
the stove. Yep.
man, I'm talking about, man, they cleaned out everything from the bread all the way to the toys, man. Everything was gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, hey,
Fuck that.
we around them kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, that's real. That's real.
I kept my receipts.
Oh, yeah.
Real.
Taking it all back.
Yeah.
He ain't lying.
Crazy.
Well, nah, man. We get straight into it, man. You know, we all former college athletes. We all married now. We all dads. Proud of y'all boys. We all married. We all dads. And man, let's get straight into it, man. Because I feel like we got to teach the younger guys. I mean, we were once the younger guys, looking up to men, trying to get some advice. You know, we ain't all did the best things that we could have possibly done in our teenage and 20s. Well, we some of us still not 20. That boy Dingo, I don't know.
Crazy.
About 35.
Boy, 30 ball ain't 30 yet, my boy. March, I ain't 30 yet, my boy.
I know he finna be 30. Bro, how old you is, bro?
Oh, I'm 29. March, man.
How old Ron is though?
29.
Hey, I'm the oldest in here.
Yeah, you got about a year, boy.
Yeah, I'm 30, boy. I'm 30 club.
But sorry, but I
30. It really, I really feel different, bro. Like I feel like I look at life a little bit different now. I'm 30.
There's no way.
I swear it. I kid you not.
Elaborate.
I turned 30. I was like, man, I gotta get home. I said,
that's real though.
To the crib.
Mhm.
At 29, I was like, man, I could probably go to the store or go somewhere else. You know how you get a fresh haircut and you say, man, I'm finna go to the store. I'm finna walk
for sure.
Chris, I get a fresh haircut nowadays. I go to the house.
That might go inside.
I go inside, bro. That's the difference.
That's real. Well, we gonna see, man. Birthday in March, but we gonna see in a couple months.
I don't know why. Only been 30 for 1 month, but I feel different.
He lying to us, y'all. But now let's jump into the first topic, man, because I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. I mean, just pretty much teaching the new generation of men, like teaching the boys right now, the teenagers right now. I guess the things we didn't know, the things we wish we knew, and the things we've just recently learned. I'll start with Brandon.
Really teaching them, I would say, really just keep going, bro. Like, cause life gonna be up and down, bro. And you can't really get stuck in one season. Like, you know, a lot of folks get stuck in the down or the up.
Yeah.
So you can't get stuck in one season, bro. Just keep going, cause it's life gonna keep life.
Yeah. Nah, that's real.
For
and
sure.
that's real. With you being the youngest of all of us.
Yeah. I'm 27. I'm 27.
Yeah, by at least by 2 years at least.
Yeah.
Just I mean, what did you learn, if anything, just from our mistakes?
I was blessed and fortunate to for my friend group to be a little older than me, you know.
Yeah,
so like you said, I'm the youngest. So I was blessed for y'all to be a little older. So it was really easy to, I wouldn't say see y'all mistakes, but learn from y'all. It was easier to learn, you know. And I having guys that's older than me, you know, because I can, of course, I can be the oldest one in the group, but I'd rather be, you know, the youngest one, just learning from everybody.
Nah, that's real. That's real.
I learned a lot from being the youngest, you know.
Yeah,
sure.
Just sit back and listen, for sure.
Nah, that's real. That's real. Well, Ron, you been the first one to pop a kid out, man. You got the oldest kid on here. From I might be a year older than you, but your daughter is like a year 6 months older than mine. So I had to learn from you at the beginning of your parenting stage. So what that look like?
Man, it was different for sure. I always been the kind of guy always in a way like to please others in a way, you know what I mean? And just having like for example when you get a refund check at school, you buy the nice, buy the nice clothes, fresh shoe, so you chilling, but when it all came down to it, it's like, man, ain't nothing like when you help somebody else out. You know what I'm saying? And just to, of course, have your little me. And I would say just me also having my daughter during my senior year, playing my last year of
Yeah.
baseball.
You
So,
still on the
it
field.
was you stay focused and even you stay focused, you grinding and you trying to, pull it out, especially after that COVID year, which was already tough. But you grinding, man. And then I remember specifically, man, we played somebody, and I didn't have the best game, but just to go to my parents, my girlfriend car, but now it's my wife, go to her car to see my first daughter, and just for her to smile, it was like I almost forgot about everything that happened. You know what I mean? And it was like, man, it's like wow, it's nothing like having a little you, and she wasn't even 6 months old yet, but it's like soon as she seen me for the first time, she lit up, and that lit me up, and it was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like this what it's about, you know what I'm saying? So I can definitely say that, man. It was a blessing, and it's I take advantage of it every day.
No, for sure,
That's real.
And and see what Brandon and Dingle don't know is sometimes sometimes we get mad, man. Me and you personally, because somehow they figured out how to get boys. We ain't figured that out yet, man. Somehow they don't figure that out, and we ain't figured that out yet. How to get some boys,
I don't know the secret, man.
I don't know.
Dingle know the secret. He got 3.
Nah, for real. Brandon was 1 for 1. Then he went 1 for 2. That boy Dingle 3 for 3.
Man.
Man.
I'm trying to get him to go back to sleep. But yeah, man, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you gotta, you gotta.
Nah, for sure. I gotta try something new,
like
man.
That,
try something different.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Switch it up. Same thing. But if you ain't done it,
it's them damn lights he got, man.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
It's them light, flashing light.
Yep. That's it.
So, but like going from, because I mean we all got 1, we all got 2, but then now introducing number 3 for you, like what is that? I know you used to being a new dad, but now you're a new dad again. Like for what is this the 3rd time in 3 years?
Yeah.
So
Now,
yeah, like what's that look like for you?
man, it look crazy sometimes. Sometimes it look smooth. Most times it look crazy because they so young. So they all like still kind of babyish. So
Yeah,
when one
that's true.
needs something, like for example, like Jace does this thing where if he see Jayden getting it or Jayden getting some attention, he wants some attention. And
Yeah,
he be trying to get both of them attention, then Drew start crying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's kind of chaos. And when they all like awake or need something, it's like, okay, they outnumber us. So somebody got to get ignored for a little bit, or, hopefully we can, sustain one for longer enough to do both and then
yeah, yeah.
peace. So
Right.
other than that, and then the other crazy thing is now I got to figure out, how I'm going to get some sleep because this one don't sleep that well. So we finally got to a space where everybody was in bed
Right.
at the same time, out our room. Now we got another one that he back in our room, waking up every hour, duking through the diaper,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Where
Yeah.
I'm boo boo, and so I gotta go
Yeah.
home after work, wipe off, take a shower, clean some boo boo. So that's the life, and he up now. He want to be a part of the podcast.
Shout out Drew. Shout out Drew, man.
Shout out
For
Drew.
sure. Shout out.
For short though, it's dope because they get to then grow up together. We wanted to kind of knock it all out because Shanae comes from a family of four. I come from a family of two. Like if you just like go immediate family, so like
Yeah.
we'll just meet in the middle, go three, and so we met in the middle, went three. Now she want me to go get a vasectomy. We're gonna see what that's hitting on. Maybe I don't know. Still
Hey,
scared.
man. I'm finna be with you in a minute because
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go because that. Yeah, but other than that, it's been good. It's good because they like you can see that they are gonna be friends. Like because me and all the brothers I know, like y'all two, me and my brother, like we like close. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
The it's the light at the end of the tunnel where you see okay, I can raise it. I got a chance to raise some good men in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like
for sure. Yeah.
like okay, I can really put an imprint on the world through my sons, not to live through them, but to impart in them light that they can share on. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's the joy where you can get through them tough days of not sleeping.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Bro, all right. So this is what be killing me, right? And y'all tell me if y'all experience the same thing. And y'all can ask questions too, but I want to ask y'all this question. Did y'all wives have trouble at the beginning trusting y'all? Cause that happened to me. And she
I mean,
tried to treat me like I ain't know nothing.
oh, with the
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
Yeah, with
yeah,
the baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. And I'm like, damn, we both learning together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
No,
I think it's just I don't know. They're
mother.
overly protective of
Yeah.
Mhm.
we're more so especially with we got me and Dingo have sons, so
Yeah.
I ain't tripping if they fall if they
That's true. That's true.
so
Mm.
they're a little more overly protective than us.
And
So I think that's just where that comes from. Yeah.
maybe that's why, because I got two daughters, so she feel like I know more about girls. You do. You're
Exactly.
right. But
Exactly.
goddamn, I know some though. You
Yeah.
can't even treat me like I don't know nothing.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
that would be killing me, man.
Yeah.
That would be
I
killing me.
get that.
But but Ron, I want to know too, cause you but yeah, okay. So you had daughters back to back, right?
Right.
And so teaching your first daughter one thing, what did you learn kind of to do with your second daughter?
Ah, that's good.
Um, I think with girls in general, it's patience and the way
Yeah.
I kind of told Jazz, and we kind of talked about it as well. With that first daughter, that's your experiment. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I try to, of course, guide and try to give her just certain things to kind of, hey, you need to think, you know what I mean, like, hey, let's start thinking for ourselves. And you
Hmm.
know what I mean, like, for example, if my daughter, my wife may ask her to do something, um may ask her to do something and then she won't do it. So then it's like, hey, what did your mom ask you to do? So now I'm telling, in a way, I'm telling you, letting you know, like, hey, you need to think about what just occurred. You know what I'm saying? And then once she tell me, hey, mom told me to go upstairs or do this, that, and the third. Okay, now you know what to do. So let's do the right thing. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And then now with that, I done that with her so much, my 5 year old. So now my 3 year old, now, when my wife asks a 3 year old to do something, now I got my 5 year old saying, "Hey, Riel, what did mommy ask you to do?
right. Yeah,
Go
yeah,
upstairs. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, so what you need to do?
Right.
Go
Go
upstairs.
upstairs.
Okay." And the little one, she's so smart. Come with me, Ryan. Come on.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. No, for
like I
sure.
ain't. So
Yeah,
I would say, man, I just kind of, in a way, kind of paved the way and kind of instilled a lot of things in my 5 year old. And again, she's only 5, but very
right.
bright.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still some things in
Absolutely.
my 5 year old to where now it kind of translate to where now she's kind of the, in a way, the overseer, and hey, making
Yeah,
sure that she on top of that 3 year old doing the
yeah.
right thing as well. And with them being so close in age, I think it is natural for them to feed off one another. You know what I mean? And
No, for sure.
of course, that 3 year old gonna look up to that 5 year old, and you know.
Mhm.
And
Definitely.
what? So do you think? And Brandon, this question for you too. Do you think it's better in most situations to kind of have that girl first and then the boy? Because I know us. We talk. We ideally we want to have a boy, then a girl. But like in most situations, I see when that girl is the older one, they that dynamic usually turns out better, and the girl teach the boys thing a little better.
Yeah, I I think it depends on. I'm not sure. That's a good question because I had
Because I
my
know
boy.
you,
I had my
right?
boy
You
first.
got boy then girl, right?
Right.
Right.
My 2 year old is a boy. My 1 year old is a girl. So she, like you were saying, Ron, she definitely feeds off him, and
Mhm.
I can also relate to him. He helps. He's starting to. He's two again, but he's starting to help with her a little bit. Like, oh, go get her pacifier. Oh, go get her a diaper. Go, So
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's I don't know. I think it's just based on situations, based on your preference, honestly, because it could
Yeah.
go either way. Like
And
she,
probably also your household too. It's
right?
probably
Because
based
when
on
they
a
get
lot of
older, of course, we like the big brother aspect of younger sister,
Mhm.
big brother. But especially in school, with school wise, that we like that to have a
Yeah.
big
sure.
brother in
Yeah.
school. So, but as far as younger, I would probably say girl first.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're younger. But when they get in,
No,
the school age, middle
right.
school,
Yeah.
high
Yeah.
school,
Yeah.
it's good to have an older brother.
To
For sure.
protect and to for natural things.
Exactly.
And Ron, you actually have that dynamic of
Yeah,
you being the older brother to
Mhm.
a girl and stuff like that. So I'm
exactly.
sure you can speak to a little bit of that, how you
Hmm.
helped her, how you school her with boys, with school, or with hey mom and dad, hey you can't do this with them, but you can get away with this and stuff like that.
Hmm.
For sure, definitely, man. Me and my sister, we 6 years apart, so it's kind of a gap. Only time we went to school together was elementary at Narvie J. Harris Elementary.
Yeah. Shout
But I
out
can
Narvin J.
definitely,
Harris, man.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
shout
yeah. Shout out
out
Narvie J,
to
man, for sure, man. All flat show, man.
No,
But
yeah.
but yeah, no, 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 definitely, man, and especially when I got to middle school and high school, and definitely college as well. I would more so kind of show my sister, hey, this is what happens when sometimes a guy doesn't like you more than you like him. Like,
Yeah,
this is, I hate to be that way, but this
yeah,
is the
that's real.
outcome, or this is how they act, or this is, so hey, you need to watch out for these signs.
or,
And hey,
or
watch your brother. I'm letting
he's
you
on
know right now that hey, this what I'm doing, and I don't like it like that. Or yeah, I mess with her a little bit, But you know what I mean, just not to the extent that she would like for me to mess with her. And so,
Right.
hey, you need to watch out for these signs and watch out for these clues and be up on game about this. So for me, it was, yeah, it was talking about it, but for my sister to actually see, you know what I mean, like see some of these messages and see somehow, I'll tell her, hey, watch out for this right here in the third, this girl right here, what I just told you about, and we go see her in person, and it's like, oh, like this was going on, or this is, oh, like this is crazy. Well, I don't know, I don't want to be like that. So um it's a gift and a curse, because it's a gift because she up on game and she know what to look for and pretty much not going for the BS. You know what I mean? But it's a curse because she's so quick to, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, 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 yeah.
nah,
No, for
ain't
sure.
even gonna give a shot.
Yeah,
And nobody's
yeah.
perfect. You know what
Right.
I mean? But I just feel as though that prepped her to, hey, you gotta come correct. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Oh, for sure.
No, for sure. And having a big brother is the next best thing to having a dad. Like it's
Yeah.
Exactly.
just about. I'm not gonna say it's just about the same thing, but if you got both, man, you winning. Like you good,
Hmm.
especially as a girl. Like you're winning. Um, Somebody I do want to talk about who needs a big brother in his life right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to
Who
you.
is that?
Boy, that boy Casanat, man. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but this man Kai, he been on something different lately, man. He been reading and trying to learn new words, learning to he trying to be smarter and all that. But all that's coming from that breakup with the old girl that apparently cheated on him. And so now
Mm.
he quit streaming. He want to read books. He cut his hair. The boy going through it right now, man. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but what y'all think about that? What y'all think about like just a young man, 20, what, two maybe, and a millionaire, multimillionaire, and
Hmm.
he just really struggling like that. What y'all think about that?
Man, I think I think one thing is just you always got to kind of understand and know who you like surround yourself with, as far as like friends, as far as like people who gonna give you some advice. Like one thing that I think is crucial for young people to have is a mentor or a role model
Not for
or
sure.
somebody that they can hear. Somebody that's not just gonna say what they want to hear, or the yes man because they're making a lot of money. Especially if
Right.
you're talented, you'll probably get all your talent at that time. So it's like in that time, if you're making moves, making things in life, put some people around you that can keep you on a straight path. If you got girl issues or something like that, well, you should have somebody that say, "Hey, look, man, I'm going through this." It just seems like it's a lot of mess that either probably shouldn't be on the internet, or I know business is booming and people are talking about you. So it's like
Yeah, yeah.
like, have a on it. At the same time, it's like, man, if you just want to get a new girl, just tell her you want to leave. You know what I'm
But
saying?
not, but do you all right? So do you think he really got them people around him to really tell him like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying, to tell him some real stuff, or do you think he got a lot of yes men around him? Because what he doing right now, bro, is like we first off, we all been there before, bro. You got your heart broke, like
Right.
we know how that feel.
Right.
Everybody done got their heart broke
Hmm.
before.
And
We all know how
you a
that feels.
millionaire, so
Yeah,
you
it's
should
tough.
expect that. Like you gotta,
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
you know, I probably wouldn't even. I don't know if I'm 22, a millionaire, I might not even commit.
But see, I think that's what made it worse too, because he was people were telling him like, I don't know about her. That boy
That's
was
what
on
I'm
that.
saying.
Nah, she loved me for me. Ah, hey
Yeah.
man, I don't know. I don't
Same
know if
with
she loved
Travis
you for
Hunter.
you. Huh?
I mean, he married now, Travis Hunter, but
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. That's
like,
another situation where it's like, no, I don't know. But nah, but man, the thing I really want to talk about that boy Drake, man. Yeah. It's time to have a Drake conversation, guys.
BBL Drizzy.
But
Man,
yeah,
what happened, man? What happened?
man, he wilding. I just say that he wilding right now.
What he do? What he do?
Let me show you, man. Let me pull it up for you so you can see. That's
Oh,
what he did. Drake
Wow.
is on Instagram posting pictures like this, man. And I think it's time to have this Drake conversation, man, because ever since Kendrick done got into it, and that boy been he been acting out of control, man.
mm,
But I feel like that is the real Drake. All the other stuff is him cosplaying. I feel like this is the real Drake. This is the real Aubrey Graham.
Yeah. Now that you might be
yeah.
right about that because he is an actor.
He's an
That boy's
actor,
an
bro.
actor on a very
He's an
popular, very
actor.
successful show.
You
So
feel
you
me?
you
He's
might be
an
right about that.
actor from very young. He's been acting since he was very young.
Yeah.
For sure. And then I also think, man, I'm not too big on conspiracy theories or anything of that sort. But I definitely think when you make millions, I think there's a certain group of people behind that, so you're not really in 100% control
Mhm.
of what you do or what you're allowed to do. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You're under somebody's thumb in a way,
Mhm.
especially when you get that high up.
Is
You know
that
what I
what we
mean? And
think about Drake though?
I think so, man. I think he been up there for so long, um, and I think no matter how much money you make, the people behind these corporations, you know what I mean, they're paying you the money. You know what I'm saying? They're giving you the money.
Yeah,
So same with the
It's
NFL.
just
You know what I'm
wild,
saying?
man.
Just like I gave it to you, I can take this thing away if you don't do what I want
yeah,
you to do. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Or say the things I want you to say, or don't do the things. You know what I'm saying?
And they
That I don't agree with. So that's
signing
And, and,
NDAs, all that.
yeah,
and so
all of that.
you think this is like a part of that uh, the black men agenda trying
Mhm.
to
Yeah,
okay
yeah, for sure.
It's
Because
just
I think
something,
they,
something to get the people talking.
yeah
yep, and I think everybody, you know what I'm saying. Everybody follows Drake, or everybody at least love out of all the hits this man got. You at least love 5 to 10 songs. You know
Right.
what I'm saying, and especially when he got a concert or you know what I mean. You're pulling up. It's gonna get
no
Mhm.
sold out.
yeah
So if you can just pose in this or whatever and have your face like that, you know, that's
They
a
knew
whole
his,
different crowd. You know
they
what I
knew the
mean?
comments was gonna go crazy. They knew
Yep.
the shade room was gonna post them, academics was gonna post it, et
yeah
cetera, et cetera. Just get the
Yep.
people talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on conspiracy theories either, but hey, they trying to hide something from us right now. Between this snow and the winter
I'm,
storm,
I'm telling you, dog.
hey,
I'm telling you. You know what I
something going
mean?
on behind closed doors, man.
nah that
Yeah.
makes I'm with y'all. I think it's time to have that conversation, man. He might just be done, or he might know he's spiraling down and trying to spark something up because he didn't just do it once. Hold on, guys. He didn't just do it
Oh.
once. He
Wow,
didn't
son.
just do it
Oh.
once, and so and that man, that's what makes me believe this might be like a he trying to spark something up because taking pictures like this is just wow. Like
Take
you
taking pictures like this is wild. Posting them is
is even
insane.
wild. Nah, I'm with you. I'm with you on
Yeah,
that.
cause you had to think about this, look at this, and press the button to
And
say
press the
to
button to post
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's insane, bro. So yeah, he's definitely spiraling down. Whoever's behind him, I feel like it's like Ron said, is doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
And
Dingo, what you think about your boy Drake, man?
Hey man, that's your boy, man.
Nah, hey, your boy,
that
wow,
guy,
man. That's
Man, I
hey,
don't know, man. This
come
this ain't
on
it.
now.
This same picture you just pulled up, or this a different one?
This is a
different,
different one. That's
different,
the
This a different
point.
one?
Yeah, and that's the point, man. He's
different outfit.
different
Yeah,
outfit, this
I can't go
different
say.
day.
The boy even threw on the a hat with it.
Boy got stylish.
Threw on a fitted with it.
Yeah, was that fitted on and some
Yeah,
and hair out the back? Nah.
hair
Yeah,
out. Yeah,
man.
I think the first one didn't look like his hair was
Yeah,
out. I don't
he said
know.
first, didn't he?
Huh?
Yeah, the ponytail, didn't he, on the first one?
Something like that, yeah. Which is also a little questionable as well.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's trying to have that conversation, man. I think
Since the
it might be
since the
done.
Kendrick stuff, since
Yeah.
the BBL allegations, since just all of that, since all of that, he ain't really been the same.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm a firm believer too. You know, I mean, what goes up must come down. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For
It's
sure.
just all about what have you achieved and what type of impact have you had on your way down. Can you still be, you know what I'm saying, the little Boosie where pretty much, you know what I'm saying, where he go out to concerts and everybody showing up. Even if
Right,
you play Set It Off to this day, 2025. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Everybody going crazy. Like,
But
can you still have that impact?
to that point with Boosie, is more so his impact is still like it's not music anymore. It's more entertainment.
Hmm.
Boosie's impact is entertainment now.
So he
You can just
reinvented himself.
you can hire Boosie to show up and he gon' like
Hmm.
Yeah,
it's
Boosie,
entertainment.
man, he a funny dude too.
Exactly.
Yeah, Boosie a funny dude. I'll kick you with it, man. Hey, man, we had this conversation a long
What's
time
that?
ago. And the conversation was if you met your celebrity and they
Oh
just
man.
was like, you know what I'm saying, your favorite celebrity, say you
Yeah.
meet whoever, right? Say you go and meet and cuss you out the first time you meet them. Would you still be a fan of theirs? Like if you just met somebody like, hey, what's up,
No, for
KD?
sure.
He's like, man, get the out my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Watch
Can't
out
be.
when he
Can't be.
like that. Are you still gonna be a fan?
Nah, and
Can't be.
see, and that's a real question. Nah, you
Grown as you is, you know what I'm saying?
can't. Yeah, you
I'm a grown
30. What's that? You know,
man.
autograph.
You just brush
You
me off
30. What
now.
you mean
Yeah.
autograph?
Yeah, bro, you a grown man asking for they ain't care.
Yeah.
But you
Nah.
yeah.
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 Hey,
Child
won't
hero.
be listening to him no more. It's
Right.
over with.
Never watch another game.
Yeah.
But that's why
Yeah.
I don't want to meet like who I'm a fan. I don't want to meet them because that just might happen. I can't take that chance.
Can't take it because now who want to look like swinging on my boy?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but
Unless
do
it's
you
Wayne.
kind of
Unless it's Wayne.
Not even
where they
Wayne.
coming from though?
Yeah, for sure.
In a way,
Because
like, bro, you asking
yeah,
for an autograph? Hey, this something for the youth, or this, you know what I mean? Because
for
they
sure.
look up to me. Like, bro, we done seen different rap artists. We done seen NBA player. We done seen all this in high school. They just
But
didn't
see,
make it. You know
see,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think you're asking as a 30-year-old. You're asking because I've been a fan since I was 12.
Ever right?
Right.
And so like I think that's where you go, like, bro, I I've been wanting to see you forever. Like I've been wanting
But
to see a game. I've been wanting to run into
putting
you
yourself
forever.
in
Like
their
Right.
shoes, it could have been 100 people that day that asked the same question.
that, and that's true too. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Yeah.
You know, like man, you're 101. I can't no get out my face.
Yeah. Nah, can't do it, my boy. Yeah.
Hey, watch out, bro.
And I can talk to you like that. You ain't the 15-year-old that just asked. I had to
True.
say
Mhm.
yeah to him. The
Exactly.
cameras was on. I can
Yeah.
call you whatever I want to call you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got security. We
So
good.
so should we have some type of sympathy for the celebrities in a way?
Nah,
Cause like you say, I mean, cause yeah, you should treat everybody, you know what I mean, with respect, of course. But man, you don't know what I went through. You don't know what's going on in my life. Only thing you know,
Exactly.
you see me and I'm your favorite. Man, you don't know,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? You don't know what light bill I just paid, mortgage, you know what I'm saying? Or
The reason I say you have to have sympathy for them is because the only reason we really look up to them, or not even look up, but we're a fan of them is really a lot of people is the money and the fame. But when you take that out, like you said, you don't know what they're going through.
mm-hmm.
So it's like you and they in the spotlight all day. They got no problems. I'm thinking about like people like we look up to, like Wayne. Like they got no privacy. Wayne can't go. That nigga probably can't go anywhere without somebody pulling out, a camera.
Right.
no,
So
for
Right.
it's
sure.
like you kind of gotta have sympathy.
I don't think okay. I feel what y'all saying, but I don't think y'all are describing sympathy. I think sympathy is when you feel bad for something. I don't feel bad for them
Yeah, I don't feel
because
bad.
they rich. They chose this life. I'm sorry, you did choose this.
Some didn't know
Like,
what was coming with it though.
and I feel that. I feel that. But
Yeah.
you stuck with it,
Especially
and
Wayne. Wayne's he started
and
at 14,
yeah, but also
13, 14.
because you have so many fans that love you this much. That's why you so rich. So I can't
Yeah.
go for
Yeah.
the feeling bad because you
That's a good
got so
point.
many diehard
That's a
fans
good point.
that come up to you and love you. Sympathy ain't the.
Yeah,
I feel them like on the you don't want to be bothered, man.
yeah,
Sympathy.
that's it for me. It's like the no privacy. It's like damn if they
Nah,
want to
that
go
nah,
because they got kids and stuff too. Like damn, they can't even take their kids to regular places.
nah, that's true.
Yeah.
Never,
Or
never.
yeah, or without security, and
Right,
maybe I don't even want to be around, bro. I just want to
right.
go with my daughter or my son. You know what I'm saying? Just
Successful,
go
and you
hang out.
can't.
And especially I think with them being on the road as an athlete or rapper or whatever their career is, them being on the road and being gone, I just want that time outside of the house. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah, that's real.
Exactly. So
And
it's like damn. I'm on the road all the time. Then when I get
Mm-hmm.
home, I, s- I want to take her somewhere or him or her somewhere. I can't because there's
yeah,
20,000 cameras in front of our faces.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But
So
I think that's what we remember, Ron, that whole Janet Jackson thing when she was like, they were like, yeah, man, you know they got these new
Oh
hot
yeah.
Cheetos. She said, what is that?
For sure.
Like hot
For
Cheetos.
sure.
What you mean? Like hot Cheetos. She said, oh, those sound cool. I never heard of them. Like
bro,
they don't
there's
even
no
get to
way
go
she's never
nowhere.
had a hot Cheeto, bro.
Bro,
Crazy, bro.
That's
it's
what I say too. When a lot of times these celebs, unless they choose like if they live in Hollywood, if they live in Miami or places like these people probably are surrounded by other famous people or are surrounded by areas of money or people that aren't always like in awe when they see you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they are living in a normal lifestyle, and then when they go to places they might have to shows or whatever it's gonna be, but for the most part, I don't know. I know 1,000 people that's are celebrities. But just like that's what they live like that. Chicago, I'm sure you could have done or big, I don't know. So with that, it's like if I had $1,000,000, I would who came and said,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
though, because like if you think about it, if you go to like this, like we all play sports, so if you think about when after a game or everybody want to talk to the athletes after, you know
That's
what I'm saying? Hey, okay, it's a good feeling, right? Good feeling.
that yeah,
Say,
yeah,
let me get your
yeah.
autograph. You got to hit 1,000 autographs, maybe it's every day. So I get that part, but I don't feel bad for them because I feel like, hey, if that was my life, I'd be all right. Be a good life.
No, for sure. And
You know
that
what
I think I'm biased on that part. Cause see, if y'all would have said uh, um like a post game interview, now I feel them not wanting to talk. Like,
I'm saying? Right.
bro, I don't want to talk. I just lost by
After a lot
30. I don't
but
want to
that's the
talk.
same. That's the same as if
For sure.
you're
Yeah,
just doing
I'm
some
biased.
simple, some simple like
I'm biased.
going grocery shopping or getting gas.
Nah, that's real.
I'm just
Well,
filling up my car.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you're not necessarily upset because what now if you had a concert just got booed and then after the concert now they trying to get your autograph, that's more like we just lost in the AFC championship and
Yeah.
you trying to interview Matt Stafford about, man, come on, get
And
out
I,
of here,
do-
come on.
I don't feel bad about that because that's y'all. I'm doing my job. This is y'all job.
That's the
That's
same
in.
thing.
I feel like that's in their job description to talk to the reporters. As far as athletes, that's in your
That,
job description.
yeah, yeah,
You
Yeah.
literally have
Yeah.
post game interviews. Like you go up to the podium, win or lose. They go up to the podium. That's in your job description.
Hey man, y'all think all this stuff fake for real?
What that?
NFL for sure.
Y'all think like life is fake. Like
Life
this,
Oh,
for sure.
like
wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Wait. And
The
that boy
snow
got
for
deep.
sure.
Hold on.
Look, follow me though. Everything probably is fake or programmed. Think
Let me,
about
let me
even
let that man solo on that one. Hold on. Go ahead, Mike.
hear me out, bro. Hear me out.
I'm
They even
listening.
gave us like the Matrix, right? They gave us the Matrix and showed us how everything goes. They tell us everything. They
Yeah.
really should control us at any point by giving us COVID-19. Even this weekend, they said, man, it's gonna be the worst. It's gonna be the worst storm ever. This storm was
Right.
that. But they got y'all school, they got y'all, and in college, a lot of these dead rats. It just depends on what class you take. And so, is I think kind of look, and then we'll even go like little coincidences. Let's say with basketball. Okay, we trade Luka Doncic to LA for a bag of chips and Anthony Davis knees, and then you come back and get the first pick. Like, what's going on? Come on now. What are we doing? That's one thing. The other thing is like just little like life coincidences that just like, man, these probably if you put these puzzle pieces together, they probably match up, but they just scattered everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Y'all never think like that?
I'm 100% with you, man.
You feel me though? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Have y'all ever seen the Truman Show? The movie The Truman Show?
Nah.
Bro, check it out. Check it out when y'all can. Check it out, bro.
Yeah.
It's literally. Before you go, Ron, it's literally like, so they pretty much not scheduled, but they pretty much like made his life like he's in like a little bubble, and they're just up top, just looking down on it, and his life is pretty much already like planned, and everybody knows but him. Jim Carrey stars in Truman Show. It's a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's literally like real. It's damn near, if you're a conspiracy theorist, like it's damn near like real life.
Yeah. I think I'm with Dingle. You can think, you know what I'm saying, or JD. I think you can think everything is fake. You know what I'm saying, in a way. But I think when people realize that this whole world is about making money,
Correct.
when you realize that, then I think you'll be better off because now you know, okay, they doing this, or we wondering why they bombing this, bombing that, or they have this action and doing this crazy stuff. We think it's outrageous, but for them, it's nah, man. It makes money, and
Money
so
or power.
yep, money or power, and people would do anything for it. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And
And
so
money and power.
yeah, money and power. I think they'll do anything for it, and everything is based around that. Even you want to go to the prison system, like man, you know what I mean? These are private investors, like
9/11.
they're like they have a deal or a contract where the prison has to stay 80% filled. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not, hey, I need
Insane.
some money, or it's a quota y'all got to make. I mean, that's just one example, but I think once you look at the whole government and everything, what's going on in general, like, bro, they everything is about making money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Gotta meet quota. That's the part. It's just like that's the crazy part. Where it's like that's why I think like it's just like too many programs that kind of seem too put together. And think about like even school, like school system, they already give you a curriculum. That curriculum is made in DC and then it's shipped out to everybody. Everybody's got to follow a curriculum. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can vary off by like, say for example, like in Maryland or different areas, New York, everybody's got a southern dialect, or like a not southern dialect, but everybody's got an accent. So you were probably taught that accent though. We say A's or we say, you know what I'm saying? You were taught that, but that's a form of programming too. And so it's like, if you can kind of trace the where you do things from, and even now, like if you become a teacher, it's like, hey, you gotta go and look at these certain things. So you are getting programmed to program somebody else. because all you gotta do is just have a certain kind of qualifications, but you can. Okay, buddy. All right, buddy. You can have like you're just getting taught to then relay a certain message, and so just like with that being said, it's like, dang, these systems either been here for a long time, these systems are proven, but these systems are probably based from some psychology work. Because think about like I don't know if y'all ever been like a telemarketing, or did y'all ever sell Cutco knives or anything?
No,
No.
Not nothing. So what it is like if it's like they're a knife company or dinner set company, whatever the case would be, and you just going around, you like door-to-door sales when you're doing telemarketing, you're doing door-to-door sales, and you gotta read the script. Script is based off of it's already script made what you should say, and if stuff like that. So it's just like there's already like things that will get a reaction. There's things that these things are like known things, and in the wrong hands or in any hands, you can set up a system that just kind of simulates itself because you got all these things put in place. I know we went around the world with that, but that's what I be thinking about, bro. Nowadays, I turned 30.
Nah, that's
For the last month.
nah, that's real though.
I'm like,
Real.
bro, school is really fake, bro. We really don't need to go to school. I
No.
went to school, and they take your money, they take your time, and then they put you in debt. And they don't tell you that debt is good. But what they don't tell you is you can take them loans and you can then go flip them loans. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't educate you on the real stuff. They educate you just enough to keep you dumb about the real stuff, just enough that now you don't find out that the world really runs with money until later, or you're dumb enough or smart enough to not know that rich people live off of debt. You know what I'm saying? You trying to, like we said earlier, you trying to get a good salary, and they got ownership, they got land, they got systems. You get what I'm saying? And using each other for it. They say we all in the group and y'all outside the group, and you'll never know about this group because we are controlling what you learn. You get what I'm saying?
Even K-12, it's
right.
It's designed for you to go work a 9-to-5 desk job. Be at the same desk like you was in school.
Right.
And it's really wild. It's really wild for you to, let's say, even 30 in one classroom. If there's 30 people and you try to make them all learn the same way, you got to be pretty nuts.
People, one teacher.
Man, like, come on.
No tutoring.
No tutor, none of that. You got to pay for your own tutor. You got to pass these tests that, hey, I'm not good at taking tests. I'm good at critical thinking. I'm good at the stuff that's going to actually make me some money in this world. Right. Nah, we want you to be good at working for somebody.
They don't teach none of that. They teach everything that we don't need.
Right. No, for sure.
Nobody how to farm. Don't know how to farm on land.
Yes.
We don't know how to work together, kind of. But then we get fed stuff like Real Housewives. We get fed things that make entertainment that comes destroying each other. So then we kind of like hang out, and there's got to be the programming. Got the programming in, but the programming never really allows us to know, hey, we need to, we can have some tax write-off based off of if you got some crop or if you got some livestock. I mean, if you got livestock, they don't teach you about the ins and outs. They don't teach you about writing off taxes. They don't teach you about taxes. You know what I'm saying? It teach you, hey, you need to learn about science and reading, and now, which is good, right? You need to know how to read.
Yeah.
You need to know about some science, but we teach you just enough that you don't really know what we put in your medicine. You get what I'm saying? It's like you don't know that that medicine or that healthcare is all about the dollar as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're not really trying to help you. Nobody's really trying to help you, and the school system doesn't allow you to really understand your gifts from God. You really just kind of stuck.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? And so it's like if you could understand your calling, you don't really, you can't really be grouped in that. You worry about, hey, you gotta go to the next period. All your time is allocated for 12 years at least. You get what I'm saying? In a schedule with other people. You gotta be compared to other kids. You gotta be, with other kids the whole time. You might have to be able to fight a kid. You get what I'm saying? So it's like these things don't allow you to live in your truth until later on when you get to make your own decision. Like, man, I really don't even like doing this.
Right.
Really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what
Yeah, I agree. I actually think school is good. I think so in a way. I just think that they never should have took out the trades in school. As
Yeah.
far as like, hey, I can go to school, but I can also learn plumbing. I can learn HVAC. I can learn electricity, carpenter, agriculture. I can learn all of that. So just imagine, I'm coming. We all graduated, so we're all coming out of school. We possibly could learn these different trades, and I can go get me a degree. So now I'm really suited for the world. You know what I'm saying? Or for that person who don't work well in school, but hey, they know, okay, well, if I go be a plumber, I know I can make some money. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no basic one, two, three multiplication. No, like no, this is a way I can go make some money and feed my family. Because as we all know, college is not for everybody. You know what I mean? So I just think I agree with school. I just think that they should have kept the trades in it and also added a course at least or a program that teach you financial literacy. Because like you
So
said, JD, like the world is based around money. You know what I mean? And if you know how to flip it, turn it, or you know what I mean, maneuver it to make it work for you in a way. And like you say, all debt ain't bad debt. You know what I mean?
for
yeah.
sure.
At all. So I think if we had that and they brought financial literacy and trades back into school, I think this would be a better place. But like we say, you know what I mean? The US ain't set up for everybody to make it.
They're
But
not
we
doing that
so
on purpose, and they also took it out of schools on purpose.
Correct.
They
and when
took
you say Ron, when you say you think school is good, are you saying the idea of school or school as it is, like the structure of school? Which one?
Because I would say definitely for the young kids and you know what I mean, knowing like you say, learning how to read, learning how to
For sure,
count.
yeah.
Even though they taught us not all of our history, but learning some history. You know what I mean? And then even for those who are good in science and can work with chemicals or the periodic table, that whole thing right there with science, like, everybody's good in their own way. So I
yeah,
definitely think, you should definitely learn the basics because
for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? Like you know how to count, but you don't know how to read, or you can't read paperwork, or you can't. You know what I'm saying? I think that becomes a problem. You know what I
Well,
mean? But I
so
definitely think for just to learn the basics of life.
I think they overdo the basics though.
yeah, that and
Those
that's
basics,
what I was about to say.
those
Yeah,
basics can be taught in elementary.
yeah. There we go. Yes,
Okay, so
because
what age should it be cut off?
that's what I
But
was
Now,
gonna say.
I'm with you on the
Cut it
idea
off.
of school,
No,
not
cut it off.
cut off,
Cut it
but
off.
just different. Like it shouldn't be the same in elementary, middle, and high. Like it shouldn't be the same. Like you said, bring back trades.
Yeah,
Trades should be taught in overly taught in high school.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right when you're about to make that transition into the next season, trades should be taught.
But they
Okay.
got
I think
trade schools though, don't they? Like, where you
yeah,
gotta but not like in the curriculum though. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not correct. Yeah,
And
it's not
some
correct.
kind of talk down about them a little bit too. Like, oh, you going to trade school? You ain't going.
right.
It's usually when they get those things get brought up. It's like, oh, he dropped out. He finna go to trade school, be a welding school.
Right.
That's what big. He was
Money.
welding school. But to your point, like if to your point, if y'all can put the trades in there, you know what I'm saying, then we can then start funneling pipelines. This is this state here. We give good plumbers. We teach the plumber, and now we keeping the inside jobs or the hard jobs,
Yep.
but we're training them as a kid to know, hey, you can then go and you can own a welding program, or you can own a plumbing business, or now you can have a construction of houses. You know what I'm saying? but
Mhm.
that would make too much money in the world. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
can't do that because how they do it is they say, whoever, we got the options for you. The options are unlimited. You can do what you want to do. But
Right.
if nobody seeks it, or if some people seek it, then they seek it to seek it. Whoever gets this money gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna just give everybody a chance to get the same money. The money
Yeah.
there, you gotta go get the money. You get what I'm
Because
saying? And that's kind of
not
how America is. Just like the
not
podcast,
knowing.
we can make a podcast. We can make a podcast like everybody else. Everybody else ain't doing it. We hop on it
Yep.
now. Let's see. What we can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's the same type of
They
thing.
put it back into schools. Now the welder, they put it, not knowing welders, they getting double what the teachers make.
They getting that.
yeah,
And,
exactly.
You feel me?
And no, but
Go
see,
ahead.
I think that high schools should adopt the college structure. I think that when you come into high school, you should get a major and you should go towards some you want to actually do.
Right.
Like, I think you can do that at about ninth or 10th grade. I think 14, 15, you kind of can get an idea about what I might be interested in, and you go on that path. And you can still do, just like in college, you still
Yeah.
do your sciences, you
Yeah.
still do your maths, you still do your literature and English. You can still do all these things while actively going towards a career that you can
Right.
graduate high school and do, and not even have to go to college necessarily. I think you can easily adopt that structure in the high school, and I think they had it.
Yeah.
It
Right.
might
No,
not be
And,
that
and
new. It's
bring
the
back
same.
religion, man. Bring
Yeah,
back slavery.
yeah.
They took all that out of the books.
Oh,
Bring back all that.
that boy
yeah.
said,
Bring back religion.
No.
oh no,
Hey, man, chill.
hey,
Whoa. Bring back religion. Yeah.
Hold on, let me slow down. No.
that boy said, hey, bring back slavery.
Yeah, slavery.
Whoa.
You had us in the first half. Bring back religion.
Yeah,
And
the first half. Boy. That's
They need
crazy.
to start back putting it in the books, man, because they took it out of the books.
No, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
got slavery in the
And,
book.
and through high
But
school,
that's programming. But look,
yeah,
that's
Exactly.
yes,
they don't
yes.
got it in the books because what now that they now the program is more towards inclusion, right? So if you can we can now shift the focus to now teaching about this stuff, and we can remove the hatred part because at the end of the day we really might have some foggy memory of that anyway. We shift muddy in the water with that, with a lot of the slavery stuff.
Yeah.
We muddy that water, and the further you go along, the more you can remove it, and then now we don't have no memory of it. You get what I'm saying? Because who's gonna look for it if you not really know? You have to have some deep hatred in your heart to say, "Hey man, remember back in the day, Susie, we used to own them." It's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? And they
No,
gonna
for real.
say, "You did what, Grandpa? Me, Mom?" You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's a generation, but it's what they want the generation to be, which is why I'm saying, y'all don't think this stuff fake a little bit? You get what I'm saying?
I'm
Yeah,
with you.
no, I don't necessarily think it's fake. I just think they got the control, man.
I
Like
think it's already pre-planned.
Right.
yeah and no. I think they adjust well to like, okay, they figuring out some stuff. They protest. This new generation, they ain't playing. They'll come out here, they'll protest, they'll stand up for stuff. They'll okay, let's work on more ways to distract them here. Because we couldn't do that to them. We couldn't do that to the older ones. We didn't have nothing to distract them with. They seen everything that was going on. They was out
Drake,
here. They was
Drake taking them pictures. That'll distract us.
Drake taking the pictures. Gosh, and that learning how to read better. All that. It's like right, you distract them.
Yeah. Well, I just think, man, just overall, man, hey, just go on and own up to it. It happened. You know what I'm saying? And it was years and years of oppression in general. You know what I mean? So just to try to make the younger group feel better or try to for them not to have sympathy for us, like, come on, man. Come on. At the end of the day, these banks that you see, they were built off our backs. The White
Facts.
House built off our backs. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? Then as far as you guys receive y'all reparations. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's do right. Let's do the right thing. But you trying to sweep it under the rug or get rid of history is only going to make people ask, well, what happened? Why is it
Right.
so? What are you hiding to make it? You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though
100%.
with them trying to remove it is only making people ask more questions, as far
Yep.
and including the younger people.
Mhm.
Like, hey, grandma, granddad, why are they removing this from the museum? Like,
Right.
Mhm.
what's in that museum? You know what I'm saying? What should I know? And that's what you don't want to know. But hey, you wasn't ashamed when you was out there riding and spitting on people and you know
Facts.
what I'm saying, and pulling up early in the morning just to
Angela.
cuss out Ruby Bridges. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? For like come on, that's not right.
And
You know, but
and to your point, I think
Mhm.
this new generation, they're not as smart as the other one. Because call it what you want, they're smart by how they maneuver. They maneuver well. That is what they do well. They maneuver. They switch things around. They put stuff in our face that we don't even see. They do it well. But this new age of them is not as smart because they say, to your point, Ron, they'll just say, "Yeah, it happened, but it didn't happen to you. Get over it." That's how they approach it nowadays. When the older folk, they like, "Man, if y'all get some power, I already know how this country gonna go. Y'all
Right.
got us. We done." These new age, they too confident, and I'm like, "Man,
Yeah.
y'all don't even know us."
Yeah, and then the get over it part, you know what I mean? Like, okay, get
Crazy.
over it, but you still pulling up to your grandma and grandma house that they got passed down to. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? From their generation. You know what I'm saying? And you forgot who was working that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or
yeah,
possibly, just being honest, who built that?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So you
My
can say
great
get
grandma,
over it.
great grandma raised your granddaddy. Like,
Come
if we
on now.
being real,
Or great
like,
or great grandma, and this just they just renovating the house
mhm,
every few decades or however it go. You know what I mean? But you still, this still was built here, or this was still built on the backs of our people. You know
well,
what I mean?
no, for sure, no, for sure.
Yeah.
No, man, yeah, no, I agree.
But
I agree.
yeah, yeah. But that's a good thing. We gotta start teaching this younger generation is you know they got a lot more tools than other people did. Like right now, I mean, even us growing up, we didn't have knowledge at our fingertips. Like now, all we gotta do is just type it in the internet. You
That's true.
got limited knowledge right there on your phone at all times. Like young kids, hey, if you got a question about something, question everything for one. Question everything, look up everything, try to see if you can learn about everything because everything is right on your fingertips, and it's not like everything is true on the internet, but you don't gotta ask no crazy questions or anything. You know what I'm saying? You can say, hey, Siri, what year was World War II? And it'll be right there, boom. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You can ask anything you want to ask.
Yeah.
yeah.
And what
No, for sure. No, I agree. But yeah, man, let's leave them alone. Get off that. Well, actually, no. One more thing, though. I do want to ask you. Y'all did see that whole Nike Tech thing. What y'all think of that whole Nike Tech thing, man? Where Trump captured the man
Oh
and
yeah.
that Nike Tech, they put him in Nike Tech, that went viral. Then Nike Tech, the great Nike Tech, sold out that day. They completely sold out on the website that day that Trump posted it, or whoever posted that they had
The
the
Venezuelan
yeah that they
president.
captured
Yeah.
in what you call it. Like what y'all think about? I'm not gonna say Nike because I can't blame Nike, but what do y'all think about? I guess just the world, the fact that Nike Tech sold out off of that is just a little weird and strange to me personally.
Yeah. It's sad, honestly, bro. Like, and whether that was a couple people who bought them all or just a whole lot of people who bought them all, it's still
That's
sad.
even weirder. If it's a couple people who bought them all, that's even more strange to me,
Yeah.
man.
But I would rather it be that. I'd rather be a few weirdos who just bought
That's
them
true.
off
That's true.
than just us as a whole just buying them off. Because yeah, that orange guy, that's another topic.
Nah, it
Yeah,
is. It is.
yeah, and to be honest, I think that was a symbol of, hey, this is what criminals wear. And
Right.
and I think if we're being honest, majority of our community wears that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Majority. And he's already said how he felt about us, and even showing that with the ICE going around, and you know what I mean, them still not being impeached for what they're doing to innocent people who are legal. You know what I mean? May have came from a different country, but they're legal. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I just think overall, to get back on the topic, I think overall he was trying to show that, hey, when you're a criminal, this is what you wear. And also, in a way, it was a symbol of, if you don't look like us, this
Right.
is what, you know what I mean? This is
So
what you're going to put on. And, you know,
so let me ask you then, or let me ask y'all, what are the chances that he actually had that on when he was captured?
nah, no
No
shot.
chance, like zero
No shot.
percent chance. Because that's where I'm at with it too. There's no chance he
No
had,
shot.
and if he had it on, he had on either the pants or the hood. No way he had that whole Nike Tech jumpsuit on when he was captured. I just that and that go to your point, Ron. Like that's crazy, bro. The fact that you dressed him in that, like what were you trying to show? That's the only thing that I could think about that you might have been trying to symbolize. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's criminal in Nike Tech. Shocker? No.
Right. Right.
And I think that's what he was. Yeah, that makes sense that what he was trying to go for. Because I don't see another reason that you would dress him in that.
Yeah. I don't either, man. I don't either.
No, for sure. But so let's talk about Nike though, because I don't know if y'all heard, man, but they put out a new shoe, um, a Martin Luther King memorial shoe
What?
that they put out on Martin Luther King Day. And the color of the shoe, the colorway, is of the hotel he died in. That was the colorway
Oh.
that they put out.
This is
And
real?
so, no, it's real. And LeBron endorsed it. But as you know, when you're the biggest in the world, you probably didn't even. They
You got
probably
no
say,
choice.
"Yeah, I got a Martin Luther King shoe. Bet, all
Yeah.
right, I'll be on it. Cool." Now that could have happened, but yeah, but LeBron did put his name on it. Nonetheless, he did put his name on it. But Nike, man, what's what's up with Nike? It just seemed like first off they keep re-releasing the same shoe. They ain't made a new shoe in forever. It
That's
just
true.
seemed like they losing it, man. Are they tone deaf or are they doing this on purpose?
It got
Like
to be on purpose. Everybody in that building, that top building, ain't tone deaf.
right.
It
Yeah.
got to be on purpose, bro. It has to be on purpose.
Yeah. And, you see green. You know what
Right.
I'm
They
saying?
doing stuff and they know regardless it's gonna sell.
But
Yep.
also,
And if it doesn't sell, hold on. If it doesn't sell,
uh,
the controversy will sell.
that's true. So
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 I'm
do
So it's
I'm
you
a
on, I'm on a
think
win-win.
two-way. I'm on a two-way street to one destination, but I'm gonna get
Exactly.
there.
It's a win-win.
so
Yep.
do you think they were going towards the controversy or you think they just didn't care for real? Whichever one. Like whichever one. We'll put the shoe out, whichever one
Yeah.
we get.
Both. Both.
Yeah. Both.
If they like it, cool. If they don't, it'll be on the shade room,
Yeah,
cool.
they'll talk about it and that. Yeah, because I
Right.
think
Yep.
it's wow. I don't think the idea is that crazy. Like to make a shoe as a memorial shoe. I
Yeah.
personally don't think that crazy. But I think the color of it being the place that he was shot and killed at. Like it's not the color of the hospital that they took him to and he died in there.
Well, he
It's not
killed.
the
He got killed at the hospital. They
Correct.
well,
smothered him. They
yes.
smothered him at the hospital.
Yes,
Correct.
but in the history books, what everybody seems to believe
The
is
hotel, right? The hotel
the
balcony,
hotel is where he was shot and
right?
killed, and the result of yeah.
Yeah.
So is it? I don't think it's that crazy to do like a memorial thing, but I think it's wild to because it's such a violent crime to get shot and it's such a violent death to make that the place to where that like yeah we're gonna make him this color of the hotel that he was shot at.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but like they say, man, good publicity, bad publicity is what I mean. If they
Yeah,
ain't talking
all
about you,
good.
you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying. All publicity is good, and it's sad because some people, as we see, would do whatever, and like Nike, have multiple different ways of getting that one goal, which is what I mean,
come
yeah,
on.
seeing that green.
no for sure. Hey, Dangle, let
Y'all,
me get some chip. Why would you
y'all
eat?
could drop anything and make some money, and y'all want to do that.
Yep.
And then I know it's some black people in charge, right?
President.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that though.
Not in charge, but at least have a say so to be
Hmm.
like, nah, we're not doing this.
But see, apparently, Nike has a good amount of black people
That's what I'm
in their
saying.
top room, and so I don't. No way you do anything Martin Luther King and you don't go through them. They had to approve this.
Ooh, that's another thing too, though. That's another thing.
The
Did they
what
go through?
the Oreo situation is another thing too, because they might be tone deaf as well because they ain't like us. You ask one of us, we gonna say, hey, buddy, not
That's
a
true.
good idea.
That's true. To
But
be
if
at that top, you kind of gotta be. I feel like a little play both sides to be
almost,
that. You know,
Yeah, but I think it's crazy, man, that you hate us so much. Y'all can't stand to be around us, can't stand to look at us, don't want us living next to you, but you want to make money off of us.
no,
You know what I'm saying? And you
we're
want to
genius.
mock and you want to mock us, and you know what I'm saying, try to
Yeah,
take our culture or try to sell our culture, you know what I mean, but you hate us so much. So I think they say hate, I say obsession, man. You know
yeah,
what I mean,
yeah, yeah,
they
yes. They don't hate. Well, that's why they hate us, bro. Because they realize, like, oh, these guys are brilliant. They're brilliant. Like, they're really smart. They're really smart. They're really strong. Remember we talked that day? Imagine seeing a big 6'4" Derrick Henry back in that time. Why you can't
yeah.
do nothing with him? It's
Right.
over with.
And it
Why
probably
he
was many of
huge?
them though. It probably was
yeah,
many of
Man,
them.
boy, imagine
Yeah.
saying that. Well, you can't do nothing with it. In slavery time, well, you better have a gun. You ain't doing nothing with Derrick Henry. Well, huge. And so man, they're big, they're physical, athletic, and they're smart. Like we literally cannot do anything with them. The only chance we have is to try to attack the mental, and then they try to attack the home. Let's attack the home. Let's separate them, break them up, pin them against each other, so
facts,
that we don't have to do the job.
facts.
Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, since we on this though, hey, y'all think some of us African Americans are Indians
I
or the
think you.
original are from actually America rather than from
Yeah,
Africa? And we
Yeah.
got African
yeah,
American that came from. We got some Black indigenous Americans that was here already. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
Because on every account, when they talk about Christopher Columbus, he thought he was in the West India, in the West Indies.
right,
So
right, yeah,
he came and saw melanated people here. So it's like they probably either have some people, and then think about how far a boat ride is from Spain or from
it
Africa
would have took too
to
long.
South Carolina. Like, come on, what we talking about here?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like on them boats,
yeah,
they
yeah, Yeah.
Back then,
All
right?
the we seen, right? All the movies that they show us, they is how how there's no way that is even really, especially stacked on top of us. They say planking, right? If they got everybody planked out for four days, like what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah, sure.
I get it. I do think there are some, but I think they just from other places. You know what I'm saying? Or I think it's just a little bit different. The story is a little bit muddier than what they saying, which is why so many pieces to the story. Or you always find out a little bit more from it. Oh no, they're blacks that own slaves. Oh, there are people,
Right.
people that were
They
free.
love that. Yeah, they love to
Right?
say that.
There's places that had black wealth. There's places that now all of a sudden the Indians, there's no more of them, right?
Right.
How now all of a sudden they
Yeah.
sure, right? And then because then what they do is you can't, when they tell you got slavery, now you can't trace your history no more. You get what I'm saying? And even there were some, the butt breaking and all the slave breeding, I should say, where they did mix you up, and now they took you to Texas. They took you to wherever the next place was. But if you think about it, look at your history and say, okay, my mama from here, my grandma from where your grandma from, where your great grandma from, where the great great grandma from. You know what I'm saying? If you can trace back your own history, then you can kind of answer some of your own questions. You get what I'm saying? And really, that's the other thing is like, hey, we gotta start talking to our older generation
For sure.
and we gotta start talking that communication not really there for whatever reason, but they can tell you, hey, we own some land, or hey, we used to do A, B, and C. Our family did this. You get what I'm saying? Because what I learned is, oh man, they gentrified a whole city. There was another city, they moved it because of government stuff like the Savannah River site. They moved the whole town. It was called Ellington. They took that land, moved it, called the new land New Ellington, and moved those people into that new land. You get what I'm saying? But it's just a simple move where if now there's no communication, you get what I'm saying? Now you can simply change, or you can simply separate families. You can separate, knowledge. You can separate kind of, things like that. And I'm not saying that's what did it, but things like that.
Yeah.
And without the proper education, you know what I'm saying? You can then, because that's what the things that was really they started doing to our grandparents and our great grandparents was they weren't educating them. Well, now we got all the education, so we can go see what was what was unjustly done to our ancestors. You get what I'm saying, or what was or what lies they told us. You get what I'm saying? You could say, hey, we can trace this back, right? And now they look like a lie. And now we got to say, oh, okay, we got a snowstorm, we got COVID, we got to now change it up. Okay, no more slavery.
Sure.
No more slavery no more. Let's get that slavery out the text.
And that's really the scary part too, because you're saying like they didn't have the knowledge and they didn't learn, but like we figured out stuff without having those people to have learned their actual history, and we still figured it out. So let's say if our great grandparents, great greats would have actually learned and actually knew their history, but they would be done. They would have been done already.
Think about this, bro. Think about this. Let's go biblical here, right? Let's go in the Bible where they were trying to build the Tower of Babel, right? And they said, man, God said, hey, they kind of working together. They speak all one language. They working together. They getting up here. Hold on now.
Yeah.
Change the language so that they can't communicate with each other.
No, sure. Yeah.
Now they don't build no more.
Yeah.
That's the same.
It's that easy.
Let me just separate and conquer. You know what I'm saying? Divide and conquer. So it's like, hey, if I can just get these people to not think that they are this people and this people to not think that them, now it's like, okay, now we look at Africa as a poor country. We look at Africa as a poor country.
Man.
Africa ain't never been poor.
Man.
Continent. We look at it as a poor continent. We look at it as a poor environment. There's nothing that grows from there, and nothing but and wilderness. When the European countries or then extorting them for every little resource they got. China in there now. Everybody care about Africa, but we fed feed the kids stuff as a kid. We're programmed to that feed the kids stuff. Hey, for 10 cents a day, you can feed. We make plenty of jokes. Black as I'm, I had plenty of them jokes.
Yeah.
He's like,
you and Cam, I know for sure.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Right now, they done made it a cultural thing. You get what I'm saying? So now we think about Africa. We don't want to go visit Africa. We want to go talk about the African. We don't want no parts of Africa because we're fed poverty from Africa. We're fed wilderness. We're fed things that we ain't really trying to digest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now when we are introduced to it, or Afrobeats, now look how far Afrobeats is. Look how cultural that is. Look how Tim's be rocking. You know what I'm saying? The Vito, all them like, dang, we feel that history. That's why that can come here so fluidly, because we resonate with that in a way, or there's some soul that resonates. They can resonate to our rap music. Our souls are trying to connect with each other. So now we got to muddy up the water, and that's when the new stuff, the new waves come in, or the new distractions to try to see, hey, they kind of getting a little close. Let's see, can we have some sort of divide somewhere? Ice, do your job. You get what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Yeah.
And what you're noticing is they stepping on ice. They not playing about that now. They gonna go to war about that. They try to like psyops at this point now, because now it's like, okay, for a long time we tried to do this Black Lives Matter movement, and we really wasn't really. We got some stuff, but we gotta now go somewhere in another direction. It's the same type of stuff, except for now people can resonate with, I got an immigrant granddad, or I got an immigrant mother, I got an immigrant father. You taking these people away for what? I know little Joe do my yard, or Joe built my house, or Joe, you know what I'm saying? Or, and now you taking away people that, this ain't a cop killing. This ain't a where I could have done a crime. This is now, I seen this dude walking to the street. You look a little bit alien.
Yeah, and you pressing them.
Come with me. You get what I'm saying? So now you're on my livelihood. Now you're, you know what I'm saying, on these people in the community that are good people, that have came from a situation like how America, quote unquote, started, and now those same benefits are now taken away from you because you don't got no green card, or you don't have no citizenship, or you don't have the right documentation to be here. You get what I'm saying? And that kind of then speaks to everybody. Everybody like, hold on, and now you kill people too. On TV, you killing people, shot through a window, stomped the kid, a dude out, and then shot him. And these ain't brothers. These, you know what I'm saying? Not saying part. I think one of them was, right? So just like they showing, hey, we don't care about nobody. You get what I'm saying?
To piggyback on your point,
we're not non-citizens. I mean, they were citizens.
To piggyback on your point, bro, like that's like you said, that's how America was built. For real. And a lot of people don't know, but America is 90% inhabited. These people can live here. Y'all can let these people live here. It's 90% inhabited, bro. We take up 10% of the land in America.
Yeah.
The rest of it is a free for all.
Right.
And y'all kicking these people out?
Control.
It's crazy. Control, money, and power.
Control and the population have shifted. You're becoming the minority. You got to do something about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You gonna have to do something about it, because right, if us and them start working together, and then we get them, they're done. But if we, because we beef, man, us and the Hispanic population, we beef sometime or whatever. But if we get together, man, because and I'm loving what these communities are doing when ICE come to town. They're like, well, we don't want y'all here. I don't care why y'all are here. We don't want y'all here. Y'all get out. They protesting, and I feel bad for the local police departments because a lot of them don't want ICE there either. But
Yeah.
now they have to come and protect with these protests and stuff like that. They have to fight out people. They have to, they're getting the bad part of it when ICE come in, do some crazy shit, and then leave. And now these people are protesting in the streets, and now the
And
local
the firemen.
police department that ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to do with nothing, and the fire department, like they got to come in and fight against these people who they're the same community. These my
Yeah.
neighbors. ICE came in from nowhere. Like, it's crazy, man. It's wild.
Insane, bro.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, we just gotta, man. We gotta. I ain't gonna say we gotta get lucky, but we it seemed like right now we're just gonna have to get lucky because with Buddy in there and him doing what he doing and trying to change laws to have a third term and stuff like that. Like it's, all right, bro. What are you doing? Then trying to get Vance to run and he be vice president and man, just little stuff like that. If he can maneuver some stuff for real, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna
I
be.
Y-
think. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
yeah. I just think, man, I'm more so disappointed in the Supreme Court. Because you can say, what I mean, you can say whatever, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but the Supreme Court got the final say so to put things in motion.
For
Yeah.
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? And pretty much whether they getting they hands greased as far as getting some green on they, you know what I'm saying, getting a little extra paper to pad it through or pad that through, it's like, come on, man. At the end of the day, man, where's your humanity in general? You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest thing. You can want whatever, but can't none get passed without the Supreme Court stamping it, signing it, and then hey, go do your thing. Yeah, they try to push back on this, that, and the third, but it just certain things, man. Certain things just can't happen. Just being a human,
They're too
and
greedy.
then just to speak a little bit on ice, just how the Christy Nome and all of them, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like you really finna sit up here and tell me not to believe what I just saw? Like, so you want me to second guess my eyes?
Right.
You know what I mean? Just to please you, and you really got other people. Yeah, that didn't happen. Like, come on, dog. Now,
Yeah.
it may hit home if it seemed like don't nothing really register until it happened to somebody close. Like for
Right.
example,
Yeah.
what's her name, Marjorie Taylor Greene. At first she was all Trump, 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 but then once her kids found out, oh, they healthcare going up, or hey, they limited to this, that, and the third. Hey, hold on. I ain't signed up for this. Like,
Right.
no, man, you gotta process everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Everything, man. I think also to touch a little bit on what JD was saying, man, I think we gotta be better as people
Yeah.
in a way. Like for example, the Black Lives Matter movement. That was our chance to really come together, really stamp it, and push what we needed to push to get, what I mean,
Yeah.
equality in general. But we finding out a year or two later, even that same year, oh fraud. Oh, this person took 200 and something million. This
See,
person took 50 million. And they're
that's not.
like, golly, the chance we have to actually come together, all we're doing on the back end or through the back door is proving them right that we
Yep.
cannot ever come together, stay together. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And then
Yeah.
also how JD say, you know, they want us to look at Africa and like, oh, this is poverty, this is that, this is that. I'm glad I show speed goes over there to these
Yeah.
continents and hey,
Yeah.
this is what's really going on.
No, for sure.
Forget
Definitely.
the commercial, forget what you see for 10 cents a day, forget all that. Hey, this is what's really going on. It's a lot of money, a lot of wealthy people, you know what I mean? A lot of love, you know what I mean? And a lot of embracement over here. You know what I'm saying? And then also when they go to their TV show in Africa, they're showing the struggle of us because all they see is what love and hip hop, or they see us on the rap show, or they
Yeah.
see us at the they see the women twerking, or you see the men shooting. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they paint that narrative, but I think it's us. It's up to us as our group of people to if you can't afford it, go over there or look at our show speed content and be like, man, like no, this is what's really going on. Like
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
tried to paint this, like, no, I'm finna embrace that. You know what I mean? And even if we can't afford to go over there, hey man, spend money with your people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be Versace. It ain't gotta be Dolce Gabbana, Gucci, and all that. Hey man, you know what I mean? Hey, go get
Boo
you
boo.
my, yeah, you know what I mean? All that,
Cozy
like, yeah,
Rain.
FUBU. Cozy Rain. You know,
Yeah.
like that's my sister brand, my little sister
For
brand,
so
Cozy
shout
Rain.
out
But
Cozy Rain.
you
Shout
know what I
out
mean?
Cozy Rain.
Just I just believe, man, spend it with your own people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then we can blame the celebrities in a way because they're the ones who hold, I guess you could say, the power and in those rooms and the most influential. You could say it starts with them, but at the end of the day, I like to say, man, whether you got a twin or not, and you came in this world by yourself and you make
Yeah,
your
yeah,
own decisions. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And I believe that, you just got to do what's right and, take that extra step now that we do have the resources on YouTube and, you know what I mean? We got a phone, we could pull up anything, man. So
Yeah.
I just think just try to, be with your people, man, and also find out the right information and do right by your people. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? As you can see, we all we got.
No, for sure. And to your early point about the you just gonna tell me I ain't see what I just saw. I think that's why the emergence of AI is so big because I think they're trying to tell you, nah, you didn't just see what you thought you saw.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
That's
nah,
Good
that
point.
was AI.
but
that's a
look,
good one.
And
y'all point though. Not sorry, not cutting anybody. Y'all
no,
point
yeah,
though.
yeah, you good.
When you look at the AI stuff is so real now, it's like you almost have to be very cautious of what you're actually looking at. You get what I'm saying? It's like you almost can't trust your eyes, but you gotta see it, right? To your point, like, okay, I saw this, but then what they saying. And you gotta see if they match up, right? If I'm telling you, like if we were a girl, you telling the girl, hey, I love you, girl, I love you so much. I'm telling you, she hear that, and then you don't treat her like you love her, right? So to somebody that's looking at that, or for her perspective, she's like, okay, he's saying one thing, doing the next. But for us, it's like, okay, if they showing, let's go back to the cop killing. They're like, okay, all we doing is we showing black killings of unarmed black men to by police officers. Then it's like, hey, let's look at the statistic. Then you go and say, okay, but they really killing a large amount of white people too. But they showing us over and over and over and over the same. It's almost like once a year or twice a year. It's okay. Let's run that Trayvon Martin play. Okay, no, it ain't work. Okay, what about Tamir Rice? Okay, no, that ain't work. What about what's my boy
George Floyd.
Floyd? Yeah, George Floyd. Okay, now ain't not that one. What about Sandra Bland? Okay, now what about that one? You know what I'm saying? Where it's just coming on and on and on and on. Where's the outrage? Let's get the outrage. It's like let's try to push this narrative when they ain't the only people that died, but they are who is broadcasted. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, what you see now needs to trigger something, but it ain't getting a trigger from our people. I think because we aren't a people of hatred, we're a people of
Right.
love,
Yeah.
and love is that source. You get what I'm saying? Of
Mm-hmm.
God that is like, hey, we are upset. We want to change. So now to that point, we got to change from within your state, right? So it's like, okay, we got the big election, but we gotta go and say, hey, we
Yeah.
really need to make our state elections, our city elections. Let's go see,
Mayor, governor, yeah.
let's go see what the commissioners are doing in the city. Let's go show up to some of these commissioners meetings. In Augusta, they got commissioner meetings every Tuesday. You can go in and say, what's up with the city? Hey, man, it's your job to be doing this. To your point, right? If we know the game is pay to play, then okay, hold on now. We gotta start paying to play or put people in who we want to play and pay. You get what I'm saying? Mean it. All right. So hey, Brandon, look, man, Brandon, we done hey, look, Ron, we done got Brandon in here for 4 years, and Brandon over here, he act like he don't see our money. So we gotta get Brandon up out of here because he ain't following such and such. And that's what they do, right? So we gotta start it in the ground levels to then infiltrate them. You get what I'm saying? When they then, for what does that mean? That means get our state, the representative, right? The House and Senate, right? That's a bigger platform, but they got layers and layers and layers. Every town should have a mayor, right? Everybody's got somebody running the city. If we can change that, then you can flip a state. You get what I'm saying? But you got to start small We gotta start where we are. You know what I'm saying? We gotta
Yeah,
get a
sure.
community that cares about their well-being, and then telling, hey, whoever we put in charge, y'all gotta implement this. Y'all gotta make sure that we are, or we're gonna be in your face about it. And that's where change comes. All change comes with revolution, but really uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable, situations. Meaning, yeah, we at y'all house, or we're not at your house, but we at y'all,
Yeah.
y'all place of business every Tuesday until y'all make a change. Or we doing something every day. Y'all gotta hear about this every time. We putting pressure on. We gotta understand as Black people, we gotta stop being emotionally, responsive, and we gotta start being responsive in the
Actually,
law. Right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the stuff that is written down, the stuff that's their game. We gotta start playing the right game. We playing the wrong game. You know what I'm saying? We gotta say, hey, we gotta have a little militia. Because if something happened right now, what's gonna happen if they say, hey, we gonna ICE come to your city? Okay, well, I seen the Black Panthers start doing something. Hey, look, we're gonna intervene. We gotta have some in law, because if we look up, hey, this is a militia that is legal. We not hurt nobody, which is what the Black Panther did. The Muslim, those people, the Farrakhan and all them, where they was really like militant with what they did and what they allowed to, now granted those things get paid off as well, but if we go in and you just say, hey, look, we got a sector here, and we just patrolling, and we making sure we live by this code, and we implementing this code, and the people in the city implementing this code, I think that'll go a long way. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you. I think the problem we'll run into there is that sometimes the people that's in there ain't the people that's really in control.
Oh, for
And
sure.
yeah, and I think that be happening a lot of the time because it's like, shit, come on, Brandon, we need this and this and this. That boy like, man, I can't
He
do
got
that.
it. See what it was.
Yeah, like yeah, man, I can't do that.
I
Because
can't
I
do that.
gotta.
Y'all
Yeah,
asking me
they told me I need to do this, or they told me, hey, if you want to be in office, you come under us. We're gonna make sure you're in there. But when you get in there, you got to do this, and that. Like,
Yeah.
and that's Trump. I think that's what's going on with Trump personally. Like, I think he really doesn't care too much about the country. He cares about himself, and he makes that pretty obvious that he really cares about himself and cares about power. He likes to be in control.
Yeah. I
So
think
I
that's
think that's why he
every
does most
president,
of the
bro.
stuff.
Like they're not the ones that's really in power. Like
Right.
they just they're puppets too.
Yeah.
For real,
Everybody.
for real.
All of
The
them.
Obama, like
Yeah. Yes.
shit,
All of them.
let's just
Yeah.
give them the first president's black, all that spiel, like
Mhm.
that shit. What did he
Throw him a
tell you?
bone.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
just, I think that's every president, to be honest,
No, it is. It is.
for
But
sure.
nah, but I agree though. Those city council meetings, voting for the right mayor, voting for the right. Because I think at the lower stages you can get a little more control from the people who are in there because people don't care as much. But like as you climb higher, when it gets to governor, but you control. When it gets to mayor, it's a toss up. But like city council and things like that, I think we can get a lot done for our actual community, the actual community we live in.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Dango. I think we can get a lot done by just like you said, going to these actual meetings that they're having and just voicing opinions.
Yeah.
Because they work for us. They work for us, so they gotta hear you. And you can influence where the city money goes. Because they tell you in the meetings what the money is, where the money is allocated to, and they are by law having to stick to that. So it's like if you're saying, hey, we haven't had, we really need something for our underprivileged youth or something like that. We need some programs or something, or we need money pushed into this direction. We gotta go start having those fights because again, it's like, okay, we are affected by a lot of stuff in the big scale, but we are affected every day by your everyday law. You know what I'm saying? Your everyday city laws that are, can tell you how much even your taxes are. You know what I'm saying? It's different, or housing market, whatever it can be. It's like the small things that can be you know, controlled, I guess, by just the city or the small, delegation there. So that's one thing I think we really need to preach to everybody is like, hey, we really need to starting with our community and then expanding. You know what I'm saying? And then
No,
because if we all come together but we all come together from Atlanta coming in, we got Columbia, we got, whatever. If we start doing it that way, then now you can see those colors starting to change, meaning you can change the color to blue. You know what I'm saying? If you then take over it in a united front, but separate. You get what I mean?
no, for sure. Yeah.
Even to that, like blue and red gotta come together.
Yeah. They are though.
Honestly,
Together,
bro.
bro.
They
Honestly,
are.
like it's
They
we
are, bro.
I
we
think we
gotta
need.
realize that we need to come together. It should be us against they ass.
Oh,
Like it
you
ain't
talking
blue.
about the voters?
Correct. Democrat
Oh,
and
okay. Because
Republican
I'm
need
about to say
to
the politicians are together already.
right. I'm
They're
talking
one.
about Republican and
Yeah.
Democrat. Like it shouldn't be
vote.
no blue versus red, bro. Because the ones who represent the blue and red, they just all sitting in the room laughing at us.
Exactly. They're
Like, oh,
together.
look at it.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro. That shit
No,
is
I agree.
a scam.
No, I agree.
There's no blue and red.
No
They
blue.
all one. They
They are
all together.
Yeah. They're politicians. It ain't
Exactly.
no. Yeah, they don't care.
Exactly, bro.
No, for sure. But staying on the president topic, kinda. I want to know what y'all thought about this. So I'll say it just for the actual segment. Barack Obama's wife, right? So Michelle Obama, she was on a podcast, more so of an interview setup, but she said some things the internet didn't necessarily like. She got a little backlash for it. In what sounded like she was complaining about that people only see her as Barack Obama's wife. She's saying, she graduated from Princeton. She also graduated from Harvard with her master's. Um, she's worked in government and had various roles in government and things like that. And so, is she right to feel the way she feels, or what do y'all see it?
I see her as the one who put that bullshit food in the vending machines at school.
smart popcorn.
To
And
be honest,
right.
Yeah, yeah. I get it, but at the same time, sometimes you got to realize who you with.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think, I think some people even I don't want to compare the two, but even Steph Curry's wife. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Oh, I want to do this, I want to
yeah,
be that and stuff
yeah.
like that, or I had this, that. But it's like, hey, let's not get it confused. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
alongside the former president, and at that time, the current president
correct.
of the United States in Barack Obama, and hey, you're with the best basketball player in the world. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Like, bro,
yeah,
so and he changed the game. So, I think not say take a back seat. I just say realize who you with, and also look at the example in Savannah James. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
yeah. Oh, yeah,
whining and crying like, hey, no, I know who I'm with, and I'm gonna play my role. And when it's my time to shine, I'm gonna use that time. But to get on and kind of I think it's degrading a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, he, him, but hey, I'm me too. Like, oh, whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa. You
Right,
know what
right.
I mean? Whoa.
Yeah,
Everything was all good when the money rolling, or everything all good
yeah.
when, you
Money
know what I'm
still rolling.
saying? But
Yeah,
now you want your shine. And it's, hey, man, hey, continue to be that woman and the reason he chose you. You're a great support. You know what I mean? You're a great wife. You're a great mother. You know what I mean? Hey, let's play that role. Not trying to numb you down, but at the same time, I just say understand who you're with.
and
Right.
I feel that, but also I wouldn't put her in the same category as Aisha ever.
Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
Aisha,
I used to
wow.
lie.
Now I can't. Yeah, I can't put her in that category, and I also can't put her with Savannah James because I mean, she has accomplished much more. No knock on Savannah James, but she has accomplished a lot more. Just getting accepted to Princeton is huge. But then graduating from there, getting accepted to Harvard, graduating from there. And then you're also in politics as well. And this is before, this is before he came president. Like they were on that grind together, and he just happened to hit big. And so I feel her a little bit on what she's saying because it's like, damn, this ain't just who I am. I'm not just his wife. He might be there because of me, because I'm a politician, because I understand what's going on, because I sat back for so many years and was just being his wife. But now I don't want you to come at me like, oh, you just Obama wife. Nah, I'm much more than that. I'm Michelle Robinson before I was Michelle Obama. So I kind of feel what she's doing.
I get that. Yeah.
She done a lot for she done a lot for like women. You know, she's been a good role model. You know, when Barack was in office, you know what I'm saying? She speaks very well. Like to your point, she's very educated, very accomplished. I think she is somebody that we gotta have a little bit more, visuals of. I do think, when it comes to being married, everybody's married. Your wife is a big part of,
Not huge.
your life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your wife is, if you Brock, it's like, man, yeah, I'm Michelle. But to Cam's point, Michelle is a bad Mo Scooter. You know what I'm saying? She a bad woman. So it's like, yeah, she should be able to talk her talk. Like I said, I don't think you can't really put her in, because they at one point they said, man, we want Michelle to be president.
To be president, yeah, they did.
They talking like that. So it's like, if she's got that much influence, then yeah, you can say, hey, yeah, right, I'm more than just Barack Obama's wife. I was in, I'm helping with laws. I'm doing these things. Yeah. I'm mentoring girl. I'm, educated. I'm more than just a trophy wife. I'm more than just a support system. I'm a support system. I help. I do stuff. I let him sit back and I do. You know what I'm saying? She's a powerful woman. So I you definitely have to. I think she should be able to say that, and people just like, yeah, you're right. You right. Yeah. Give her flowers. You know what I'm saying? She deserves her flowers.
Yeah.
Brandon, you're the only one. Where you at with it?
I think she deserves her flowers. I'm still mad about the vending machines, but I think
we get it. But you wanted your honey bun. We get it, man.
But y'all think about like as in since we met here, right? Y'all think about it as in like, man, my wife, sometimes she just need to just let the man be the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
is
that what y'all come from?
50% with Ron, and then I'm 50% with y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like you're the president's wife.
Yeah.
So you knew what you were signing up for. It's not a
Yeah.
It's not some sort of puzzle. Like you knew, and he served 2 terms. So like,
yeah, but
you knew
he was a popular dude himself, right?
Yeah, but I also have a question for y'all though. When is the last time y'all heard her say something like this? Y'all ain't never heard her say this. So this might be post.
No,
hey, I let him rock for
10
years.
Social media wasn't what it is today. Back in 2008, 2010, she could have been saying some off the wall shit then.
She could have. Could have.
We don't know.
She could have.
Dig it up, right? But I just think, I think once nowadays we have to kind of, I guess, put a new scope of how we see masculinity. Not saying that let me put it in a better way. It's just like nowadays Yeah, I know. I'm about to say, nah, I ain't
Hey,
good.
man, what are you
I
talking
would
about?
say is nowadays,
Hey, what are you
yeah,
talking about?
Fredo told. Hey, but nowadays, women they want to be in the forefront. So how we feeling about that? We ain't liking that.
Okay, all right.
That's
So let's
cool.
say
That's
let's
cool.
reverse it then. Let's
Yeah.
reverse it. Your wife is Oprah. You sitting back chilling, or you like, but no. Forget that. Your wife Beyonce. But some people think that Jay-Z wasn't Jay-Z before Beyonce. So if you only know Beyonce, you like, yeah, Beyonce made Jay-Z. And Jay-Z like, bro, are you crazy?
Right.
I'm Jay-Z. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm
But
still Jay-Z. I just be chilling now because my wife on top right now.
I think that's a better comparison between the two people.
Yeah.
she was no
She-
Jay-Z. She was no Jay-Z.
Nah, she wasn't. She wasn't Jay-Z.
She wasn't no Jay-Z.
She's
Sure.
also like, my wife is
she-
bigger than I was.
She could have been like a Beyonce. How Jay-Z, he did help her career though, for sure.
He did.
And that's kind of how Obama definitely helped.
I think she
Michelle.
definitely
No, for sure.
helped her career. Like as any.
Well, hold on, Ron.
What you saying?
Hold on, Ron. Yeah, like that.
Ooh, that's tough. I understand Jay-Z was good and he was doing his thing. But I mean that whole beehive
Oh, knock it off.
and my
Hold on.
youngest sister, she's a beehive fan and she at LSU right now.
Right.
But man, that soon as that whole she jumped on with that crazy in love and
No.
that whole Bonnie and
You
Clyde
not doing
and
this. You're not
Upgrade.
doing this.
I mean, upgrades. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on
That's
now.
exactly.
He was
That's exactly
behind.
what
He
he
was
did.
behind all that though.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He upgraded her.
I
He was
just
behind
think,
all that.
if he never would have did that, man, I don't think he would have became a billionaire, man. I think that's just my opinion. I think don't get me wrong, he would have been 100 millionaire for sure. But I just think when you get with when you get with the biggest
He didn't. He
artist,
didn't do
From here
that.
to
No,
here.
he
Yeah.
didn't do that. He
he
didn't
took
get with the biggest.
she took him to another level, dog.
No,
Yeah.
he
She
took
took
her
him
to
to
another.
another level.
They
He
took.
did
How
not
about
get
this?
with
They
the
took each
biggest.
other to another level.
Fair, sure, I'll take that. But we can't
They
say
took
one
each other
side
to
without the
another
other
level.
because he didn't get with the biggest. He got with somebody that was up and coming.
Yeah,
That was hot.
he was running because they got together when the early 2000s. He was running it. He
Who
was
was
running.
bigger? Okay, I got a question. Who was bigger
He
than
was.
Beyonce at that time?
Oh,
Aaliyah
Aaliyah. Yeah.
before
If
they
Aaliyah
killed
was
her
still
off.
alive, there would be no Beyonce.
Sorry, I'm
to tell you.
sorry.
Whoa,
If Aaliyah
whoa,
was
come
still
on,
alive, there
guys.
would be
Come
no
on.
Beyonce. Sorry
Come
to
on,
tell you
guys.
that.
Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Wait,
Aaliyah was
do,
the
do, do,
one.
do
that
all three of y'all agree to that?
yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
100% do.
yeah,
Wow.
We gotta go back to 1997.
yeah, bro. Yeah,
I'm just saying, if Aaliyah was still alive, Beyonce doesn't even get. Aaliyah would literally be Beyonce right now.
because she was the Beyonce before Beyonce. Like
He was it.
she was
He was the one.
in that Jay-Z, Dame Dash crew.
Come on, they loved her, both of them, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
her movies, all that. Yeah,
Right, nobody sold more than Beyonce though.
Yeah,
Like nobody
I mean
sold more than
now
Beyonce.
because she has the
wonder why.
longevity. Yeah,
A king of
Come
rap
on.
makes the queen of R&B. I wonder
Wa-
how that happened.
Was he the king of rap?
He is considered a king of rap. Yes.
He was at the time. Yeah, definitely. All
He
them-
still is. He's
Right.
still
So
on
we
people's top 5.
so we not finna act like man. Hold on, man.
Think about
He
it.
not.
Now, look. I'm
Nah.
not from up north or the East Coast, so
He
I'm
not.
from the South. Now, me growing up, hey man, we ain't bumping no Jay Z.
That's what I'm gonna ask
What?
you.
that's
What
true.
he say?
That's true.
But it say Jay Z. What he say? Hey, that don't get no play in this ride. You know what I'm saying, man?
Nigga wasn't doubting no Jay-Z songs.
We never. I mean, as a generation, we probably didn't listen to Jay Z. So that's what we saying. Like his stuff is like 99, like in the 90s, early 2000s. We grew up on Wayne. We grew up on Jeezy. We grew up on, you know, them type dude, T.I.,
Yeah.
them dude, Andre, you know, and so, well, to your point, like, you know, he was the hottest thing, and then he got Beyonce. We grew up on Beyonce, but we heard more Beyonce tracks. I mean, Jay-Z and them got some stuff, but all his hot stuff was early on, you know, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
then
like,
we
he kind of then brought her along. You get what I'm saying? And made
Not
her
kinda. Don't say
Then,
kinda. Don't
then
say
he went
kinda.
to the business side, the clothes,
but that's not
Uncle
a
the
bad
John.
thing,
liquor,
though.
but
That's
the
not
Uncle
you
a bad
know.
thing.
John.
That's what I'm
y-
trying to tell y'all. Well, not I'm trying to tell you, but the thing to that is we better together, man. We better together and
mhm.
trying to figure this out. We get a strong black woman. We got some queens. We need to then, hey, we got our
Hey
foundation
man.
here. So you can be a dope dude. Go find you a dope female, and y'all get this dope. You know what I'm saying? Up here, y'all get the million. That's the point where it's just like now, all
There
of a
you
sudden,
go, my boy.
you can say, "Hey, I'm not just Jay-Z wife. I'm Jay-Z. I mean, I'm Beyonce. I got the Beehive." And we can say, "You right. You a bad girl." You get what I'm
Yep.
saying? And so it's just like at that point, do it matter who was popping first?
Yeah,
And I think
well, yes. Yeah,
kinda.
I think it does. I think it does only because with this argument is like people people as in Ron are saying that Beyonce took Jay-Z to the next level,
Okay,
which
okay.
he didn't even really hit a next level after he got with her for real. He had his
He's
peak.
talking about he's talking about the money though.
He transcended. He's transcended music. He went.
What
He's
was
talking
the
about the
money?
money because would he? I'm with Run on that. Would he be a billionaire without Beyonce? Probably not.
Yes. Yeah,
But
I
what?
think so.
Okay, but you
I think
gotta
so.
think
No,
about what made him a billionaire though. What made
What
him
made
a
him a billionaire?
title? He owned title,
Yeah.
business moves. Those are things that
right.
aren't
So let's
necessarily.
go back to what we said. He took he did that route for Beyonce. If there was never no Beyonce, he would have just kept making music. He's not making $1 billion off his music.
I'm
No,
I'm
he. I mean,
I, I'm
He
I'm
had
with you.
clothes.
but
He
he
had
was like,
clothes.
"I'm a business man." He
I'm
been talking business. You get what I'm
I'm
saying?
with you. I just think
But
I just think Beyonce put him in certain rooms due to her
right,
being R&B and her being a mega pop star. Like
Oh,
you get put in
other way
certain
around.
rooms.
No,
You know what
that
I'm saying? Jay Z was just hip hop lane. Beyonce went from R&B with the soul in it, then she could bounce a little
yeah,
hip hop in it. Then she hit the pop star, which you know what I'm saying, where it's just overseas going
see
crazy. Now
no.
I'm not
See,
saying Jay-Z didn't have or didn't bring anything with him. I'm not saying that,
well,
but I
yeah.
definitely think when you're a star in hip hop, R&B, and pop, you're allowed as a spouse to be in certain rooms. Like, yeah, we know who you are, but hey, this woman right here, she can sing whatever and it's gonna blow.
that's
You know what
fact.
I'm saying?
That's
You
fact.
gotta find the right beat. You gotta find the right
Man,
or how he kind of took off. Hey, you gotta come to the South and come hang with Jermaine Dupri. You
Right.
gotta come to the South and come hang with Pimp C and Bun B and drop Big Pimpin'. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? To really get that buzz nationwide. I mean, that's
What
just my opinion.
Run is saying is any fucking body who makes music would want Beyonce on their song. That's not the same with Jay-Z.
that's not true
You
at all.
That
That's
is
very
true.
Are
true.
you
That
not?
is true.
Very
That's not
true.
true
That
at all.
is
Okay.
true.
Thank
No,
you,
no, no, no,
Brandon.
no, no, no. Hey,
Yes, sir.
Dingle. We can tell they the younger ones because
youngest
that's
one.
not true at all.
You're
What are you
telling
talking
me anyone who makes music would want Jay-Z on their song?
We're
No,
not
bro.
talking
No.
about right now. Think about '03. Everybody wants Jay Z on their
Same.
song.
I can say the
Everybody.
same.
No, okay. Actually, Beyonce's first hit was "Crazy in Love," featuring, uh, of course, Jay Z.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Because
Now,
when
now,
he
now,
get
now.
on the song
I
in
don't
the
think that was her
2000s,
first hit.
when Jay Z get in the song, duh,
Can
it's
we? So,
going up.
Come on,
I
as
don't
a
think that was her
so
first
we're
hit.
gonna
child.
disrespect. So we gonna disrespect Destiny Child like that?
Right. Can't disrespect Destiny
Like they
Child.
That was
wasn't a
Beyonce's
whole.
first hit, not Destiny Child's first hit.
That's the child's a group.
Beyonce's first hit.
But for her to stand out within a group and
She
be as
was,
big as she was, bro, that speaks volume.
she
Cause
was that
all them,
good.
don't get me wrong,
So did
all them
Quavo.
girls could sing
Quavo
now.
stood out in the group. Or Ray Shrimmer stood out in the group. That shit don't mean nothing.
Man, Ray
You got
Sherman one group
somebody-
though.
Huh?
Ray Sherman is one group.
Or what's his name? What's little
See,
buddy name?
that's the point right there. There you go.
good one.
That's the point right there.
What's the
There you
good one
go.
name? He
What's the
stood
name?
out.
The good one. You see what I'm saying?
The good
Stood out.
one.
Quavo used to stand out in the Migos. He was the
Cause
best
he
one.
had the hooks. That's the only reason
And he
Quavo
was on
stood out.
everybody's song.
He's on
Because he
everybody-
had the hooks. But
And
Beyonce had the hook. She had the chord. She had the verse. She had the
He
back
had Jay-Z.
end. She could do acapella.
Yeah.
You know,
He had Jay-Z. No, that's crazy. This is the
She
same
got-
argument. This is the same argument for Cardi and Offset. Like Offset
'Cause you
really
saying-
helped propel Cardi.
I agree. I
that
agree.
It's the same thing.
That's different. I
It's
can't put Cardi B and Offset standing next to Jay-Z and
It
Beyonce. I
literally
think
happened
that's
the same way.
no.
Offset, Cardi B was a stripper.
No, Cardi
Nope.
B had a hit by the time she met him, but he put her in those rooms, introduced her to these people, got her on the label, got her doing all kind of stuff.
But look though,
Features, that Migos were doing features with nobody Cardi. Like it's just little stuff like that that you don't get unless you're.
That's why I say I'll be fair and say they help each other.
I'm with that, but I
Yeah, they
ain't,
did. They did. But
that one sided is crazy though.
But
No.
I'm still standing on that, nigga.
I say-
Everybody,
I say it was bad. Just let's tie it back into Michelle, right? She's probably would have been very successful regardless. But now, when you become the president's wife, now your stuff is highlighted. Now your character is highlighted. Now your moves are highlighted. Where you can still be that same nice flower, but if nobody sees it, then boom. Same with Beyonce. Beyonce was a great talent, and now she went to have the celebrity boyfriend that turns into a husband. Now there's a lot of different aspects that didn't grow from that. He's the star. But you gotta think about what Jay-Z was. Jay-Z was an executive. He was not right. And so now he can put her in
Anybody's role.
Right.
I just
He was the guy. So
In
it's like,
2000, he was it. Look, Bunny and Clyde also came in, which was one of Beyonce's biggest songs. Crazy in Love, Bunny and Clyde. They both feature Jay-Z, and these are two of her biggest songs.
but we
It's not a coincidence.
Start doing title. He start working in the NFL. So tell me what stuff did she help with that? Like how did she
FM.
all, all I'm saying, man,
Kanye was on
is
Tidal.
she was somebody prior, and she was a big somebody prior to him showing up.
She wasn't a big somebody. No, she was not
Destiny
a big somebody.
Destiny Child was crazy.
That's not being a big. Okay, so you're saying Cardi's a big somebody to you right now.
Pop star wise, she up there, man. She up there. Them albums selling.
She
She
was
doing her
not.
thing.
Then she wasn't as big as Cardi is now. She was not.
Beyonce was gonna be a star regardless.
I don't know, man.
That's fine.
Yeah, she was
That's
gonna be a
not
star
what we're
regardless. But
talking
that
about, though.
see, but with Cardi though,
We're
she
talking about-
had the whole love and hip hop movement. So that was her own wave, and that was her own like people like, well, I like Cardi. Hey, she a little, you know what I mean? She a little crazy and a little, some would say throw, but hey, she speaking the truth. She's standing for something. She ain't just falling for anything. You know what I mean? So I would say she had a following. You know what I'm saying? Now it's not as big as Beyonce. You know, I'm not finna sit up here and say this. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I ain't
bigger
saying that.
than Beyonce when she met Jay-Z. It is bigger than that.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Cardi's a bigger star now than Beyonce was when she met Jay-Z. For sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh, man, Destiny Child was. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it,
give you
man.
that. I'll
Cardi
give you
B
that.
is right now.
Destiny
Like,
Child was what man
was
that
really
was
good.
something, dog. That was a
Yep.
whole movement, and I think everybody, you know, trying to go from at that, especially at that time,
That's
going
it.
from a
But it have a
group which
group.
was
Yep.
possible, I mean, which was you know what I mean, very likely to now you stepping out on your own. You know what I'm saying? Then not only that, your first solo album got you what over 4 Grammys, I think.
What was her
Like like
first
like
solo
like
album?
like you said what now?
What was her first solo album?
What was the first one? Hey, nah, I ain't no beehive hive.
No, I'm
You know
saying
what I
what.
mean?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
when
Now, if I call my sister at
was it
Oh,
LSU,
Sasha? Was
eh,
it Sasha Fierce?
Oh,
I
what?
think so.
Then your argument is over.
I
That
know. I
happened.
think. I think. Hold
He
on, man.
dropped
Hold,
that
hold
in
on.
'08, man.
let's
You
see.
know what
No,
else
no, no,
happened in
no.
'08? You know what else
She
happened in '08?
she dropped before '08 though.
No, she didn't. You know what
Yes,
else
she
happened?
did.
Hold on. Okay. Let me look at it. On April 4,
No,
2008. Go
it
ahead.
was Dangerously in Love, released in '03.
Oh
That
three.
was her first solo album, right?
Yeah,
Okay. And that's the same one that had Bunny and Clyde on it
it won 5 Grammys.
and Crazy in Love on it.
It had Crazy in Love. It
Not
had
Bunny and
Me,
Just
Clyde.
Myself, and I. That Me, Myself, and I song was crazy.
so
That's
hold on.
bigger
So
than
hold
Crazy in
on.
Love or Bunny and Clyde. I'm sorry to tell you.
Man, you crazy. Man, you crazy. Man, you crazy. That me
That's the
myself and I. Hey
Beyonce
man,
fan.
you turn that on, dog. Let
That,
me
No,
tell you,
it go
man. I don't
crazy.
listen. You know what I mean? I'm
But
up in
it
that hip hop,
also
dog. But that me myself and I come on, man. Hey man, you just going dum dum dum. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
nah.
telling you,
You know what I mean? You in the car by
telling you.
yourself. You go, hey man. You know you gonna ride. You gonna bump. I'm
It
gonna
was
just say
'03
that.
and it won 5 Grammys.
And then what? Jay-Z was on one of those songs, right? On
Yes,
her
Two.
Crazy
album.
in Love.
So
Two.
one
So hold
song,
on.
and
So
you
Bunny and
one
Clyde wasn't
song,
on
five
that album.
Grammys.
Bunny and Clyde wasn't on that album?
Hold on.
I think that might have been the next one, man.
Or
That
maybe
might
it
have
was
been the
just a
next
single.
one.
It might have just been a single or something.
Cause
Yeah, I'm
now I
sure
think
it
this right here
was.
did disregard your point. Cause for him to have one song on there and she won 5 Grammys, hey, she, come on now, come on now.
Yeah.
So it wasn't on there.
I think it was the next one. I think it was
Yeah,
Sasha
nah,
Fierce,
it
the next
wasn't
one.
on there.
So when was it released? Look and see when Bunny and Clyde was released.
Let's see.
Oh 08.
It wasn't no way. I knew it was no way. That was that whole Sasha Fierce little album.
It was released in 2002. They just ain't put it on there.
Hmm.
So without it, she still won 5 Grammys.
5 Grammy, and that did not make the
The
album. That's
intro
crazy.
to the album was Bunny and Clyde, arguably one of her biggest songs. It's top 5. And also they start dating in '01. It's very crazy how they start dating in '01 and she just suddenly blows up as a solo artist. Interesting. That's very interesting.
But look, that's the play they run on us. But that's what I'm saying. Tying this back into it. That's the play they
And
run.
also,
Celebrity, boyfriend, girlfriend, Beyonce and Jay-Z. And so, man, this works pretty well. Now you got all these celebrity couples, right? And it's to play on the fan base. So we can all we can say, hey, yeah, I need this fan base. We got interest in this person. We need to boost them up. Hey, relationship, boom, breakup, boom, cheat scandal, boom, whatever, whatever the case may be.
No, for sure.
That's a play. Been getting. They just
yeah.
so happen to stick together.
One is also when Aaliyah died.
So
To your point,
Interesting.
Ron.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, man.
It
Yeah,
is.
that.
There probably wouldn't have been no Beyonce if Aaliyah didn't die.
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
So
So
how is that your
that was
wrong
Cam
point?
point. That was Cam point.
I'm
That was
about to
Cam
say,
point.
so
Okay, point.
I'm about to say how that makes sense.
But
There would have been no Beyonce.
just to say she wouldn't exist, that's
Can't put
crazy.
that on her. But
That's crazy.
if we were if we were betting, men, if we were gambling, we would say that Aaliyah would have been Beyonce today. And not that Beyonce would have been trying. Beyonce probably would have been like Rihanna or somebody. Like she still would have been really good, but just not how she is now.
Damn, Rihanna one of the biggest.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But she just went. Rihanna's nowhere near Beyonce when it comes to that. So Aaliyah would have been Beyonce, and Beyonce would have been Rihanna. Still really big. Hopefully, if she had Jay-Z, hopefully.
Okay.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's tough.
Oh man, Jay-Z won best rap collaboration and best rap song for "Crazy in Love" with Beyonce. So they did win a Grammy for that, but Jay-Z won it because I guess that was his song. I don't know.
It's just crazy, man, because and no disrespect toward Jay-Z, man, but Jay-Z was never the biggest artist in none of his eras, bro.
When? What?
He was never, bro.
Please help me, bro. Please.
That boy Rage,
He trying to get okay.
I'm just saying he was never the biggest. And then we're being honest, through album sales out of New York, bro, 50 Cent is hands down.
Okay.
Jay-Z 50 Cent, that first album alone, that's hands down the biggest artist. Jay-Z was never the biggest artist. You had to compare with DMX. You had to go against 50 Cent. You had to go against Nas. Nas was huge. Biggie was huge at his point. You know what I'm saying? And then let alone Tupac. Oh my God, we ain't even gonna go that route. But I'm just saying,
he's wrong is what he
Jay-Z was always in the mix, but Jay-Z was never the biggest artist at his time of dropping music.
It was always super close. I'm with you. It was never like, no, he's just clearly
because
he don't have to be just way better than everybody. If you're better than everybody, you can be better than everybody.
You should be better, right?
Yeah. Because DMX is in nobody's top 5.
He's not better than that.
What?
And
what?
And 50 Cent is also in nobody's top 5.
What? What is going on? This is crazy.
Please don't say Nas or Biggie ain't in nobody's top 5.
No, Nas and Biggie are. That's why I stopped.
Okay.
Nas and Biggie are in probably everybody's top 5. Not mine, because I don't listen to this. But
if we think, like you said, we grew up on different. But if you go universal, you gonna hear people say Jay-Z first.
They didn't grow up on Biggie.
Right.
They didn't grow up on it. He wasn't born yet. So I don't want to hear the lie.
Right.
They didn't even grow up on that.
I'm surprised they grew up on Jay-Z.
I heard now as far as Jay-Z, my dad would bump sometimes
of course,
the Blueprint album, and he would bump the Black album. But them the only two got play in that ride.
How many albums Jay-Z got? Hold on.
No, he dropped a few now. He dropped a few. No, for sure.
About 8.
Jay-Z dropped a few. It's just he was never the biggest artist of either era. He was never the biggest.
Why not?
He was never the biggest. Then you still had Ja Rule. Come on, man. Ja Rule was a man.
50 took care of that.
Ja Rule was going crazy, man.
He had his time.
Yeah, he had his
Ja Rule had his time. Nas had his time.
Yeah, he raised Baden Dago. He gotta be, bro.
Man, come on, man.
He gotta be.
Ja Rule.
Come on, man.
See, I was with him till he said Ja Rule.
Ja Rule was up there, man. Come on, man. Them songs he made with J-Lo. Come on. And then him partnering with J-Lo by itself. Come on now. He crossed over, to be honest. The only reason people hated on him. The only reason people hated on him was because He got it. He sounded like DMX. He sounded like DMX. And also, when you beef with 50 Cent and,
Got him up out
50
of
done
there.
put knots on
Easy.
your head and all that. You know what I'm
Oh, he
saying?
got them
Choose
out of there
side.
so
Got him
quick.
Gotta
out
choose a
of there.
side.
That's why
Yeah.
he ain't been the same since Ja Rule. Got in one beef, and then all
One,
he look as lame.
that was
He
he
done been
like that was done. One
like
beat
drop
and he was
hits.
done.
He go
And
to and become a lame.
man, that man dropped hits, man. That man was
He
dropping hits
He did.
back,
He
the
did.
back, the back,
He
dog.
did.
He
He
had
did.
good movies. He was in the Cookout. Love that movie.
Yeah. He was in the cookout. He was in
That
the
boy
cookout.
was in there, man.
And what I'm saying, boy, the
He was
Percival
in
Smokey. That's Percival. Ah, Smokey.
Oh, man.
He said,
Hey, hey,
Percival,
man.
Percival, Percival. Smokey.
That's it, movie, boy.
Hey, Kawhi Leonard braids from the jump, dude. It was
Nah,
good.
for
Oh
sure.
man,
Yeah, yeah.
especially in Fast and Furious, he
But
was
that
in that
was
too.
Ah,
Kawhi,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He was in Fast, the very first one. He was in that.
Now that's what I'm saying.
Man,
He a good actor. That's what we gotta start looking at people like they good actors and they good actors. And now this new generation of good kill they be killing and they ain't acting. Our generation and before was acting.
yeah,
We
yeah,
said, oh, we live in this. Y'all was
yeah,
acting.
yeah. Nah, they serious.
They seriously killing.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they telling the detective like, oh, living in young thug, bro, everything. And my killer named Woody. Whoa. My killer Woody. Woody really a killer. You
Nah,
right.
wow, Woody really, nah, for sure. Nah,
And Woody really killing stuff too. And that's just like, man, we really gotta get a grip on these young kids, man. No did. That was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Hey, my
yeah,
fault. The point of saying that is we gotta tell them, man, this is, who you like can lead you in the right direction or the wrong direction. So you gotta kind of have a good moral compass through, who your mentor are, who your friends are, who if you in the word or God, things like that, or your parent, like those things make up your direction that you go in. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if you look at these actors or these people that are saying, I'm popping, I got the next rap album, I got all the jewelry, and you're influenced because you're gonna be influenced as a kid. If we can just tell them like, look, this is fake, but we can't say it no more because they like, nah, this is real. We gotta get on by doing some real stuff. I gotta show that we hard. Like, bro, the people that they idolizing not hard like that because the real people not doing it and telling. You get what I'm saying? Young Thug acting as soon as he get in jail. Oh, I didn't kill anybody. What you mean you ain't a killer no more?
yeah.
It's like now you're not big thugger.
Yeah.
And come on. And then you see all how he was talking on them phones, man. Come on, this is fake.
But,
You get what I'm saying? So it's like once you realize, and once we get the kids to realize it's fake, you can do what you want to do. You can do, and you can influence, and you can not have to believe everything that that is taught to you. You can teach yourself. You can grow and put yourself in the environments to help you grow. Then you can then succeed. You get what I'm saying? It's like once you just say, "Hey, I can do A, B, and C because I can just find out how to do it," which is a long way. Like, hey, you don't need somebody to put you in no room. You don't need you do, right? But you don't need your first step is saying, hey, I'm going to do this. And then doing it. You get what I'm saying? So that's one thing I would tell the new generation. I know we jumped on that topic.
not
but
sure. Yeah.
Just saying, hey, look, you can do everything you want to do, but it starts with your inner circle. Like, do you got good friends? Do you got a good somebody that'll speak some sense into you? You got somebody that you can be emotional around? You know what I'm saying? Do you have all your areas covered to help you grow and do what you need to do? Because It'll take one bad move. We bring up. Never mind. It take me and Cam in some situation. Take
Hey,
wrong,
this man crazy.
right move or wrong move that Okay, Cam, you in there? I'm in it too. Or hey,
sure.
hey, you in there? I'm in it too. You know what I'm saying? That can
Yeah.
grow your life or can end your life. You know, so like with that being said, if you think about it that way, you start handling a little different. Because as a young kid, I know for me, I was young and dumb, and I ain't really care. So it's like that is something that these kids need to kind of hear. Is not always that we did care. At one point, we didn't care, just like you. But we made it. So you need to, probably get some game on this a little bit, bro, because or not saying, but just in general, it's just like, man, look, you need to have some people that you can hear. That's
sure.
Direction, you know what I'm saying?
Like-minded people too.
Like
Ryan Brandon, final thoughts. Where we at?
You got to run. You want me to go first with the teaching the younger generation?
Yeah.
Man, not to piggyback on what Dingo was saying. Definitely got to have the right circle around you, man. Like ones that's gonna push you, ones that's gonna, ones that want better for you for sure. Even times when you don't want better for yourself, they still want better for you. That go a long way. So the right circle and the right head on straight. You don't always got to be overly tough because that a lot of the times that's what happens especially in our demographic. Like want to be overly tough. Like saying with the rappers, they're not tough.
Tough at all.
But when the money and the jewelry and the cars and the women, they see all of that. So it's like, okay, I want that. So however to get that, But really just getting in the word too. Getting in the word, man. Honestly. God, getting a personal relationship with God for sure. Should be first, honestly. And that's what I would say. Definitely.
No, for sure. Run. What you got?
To end it, man, I would say to piggyback off both of them. I would definitely say that at the end of the day, younger generation, you have to work for something. You know what I mean? Nothing is gonna be easy, and most things that are easy ain't worth having. At the end of the day, and then even if you don't have the right people around you, I just want you to understand that hey, it's okay to be different. It's okay. You don't have to do what the next person do. You know what I mean? Just because that person think that or and it look cool, at the end of the day, like I said, man, you came in this world by yourself. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, be your own man. And if they not trying to work for something positive or do anything that, you know what I mean, that's going to create at least something monetary, you know what I'm saying, for you to help you or even your situation, then I don't think it's worth it. And then anything worth having, you know what I mean, it take a process. Every success has a story behind it. Nothing is going to be just a cakewalk. These rappers or these celebrities may make it look easy, but and these athletes may even make it look easy. But best believe, while you sleeping, they working. And even while you trying, waking up at 10 o'clock, they done worked out twice that day. Or they done been in the studio 2, 3 times. Or ain't went to sleep yet. You know what I mean? And also just to end it too, that you know, a lot of times, man, when you working for something, and even if you don't hit your goal, somebody will pull you up because they see you working. They see you being different and they seeing you wanting different. And they'll stick their hand out, man, and help you up. But at the end of the day, keep pushing. Like Brandon say, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself, man. And work for something. And every time you start something new, it's a whole new process. So find you something that you like, love, or what I mean, something that can monetarily help you and put you in a better situation, and not just for you but for your future as well.
No, for sure. For sure, man. That was great. Well, yeah, I want to piggyback on what all of y'all said. Really, what I heard the most was the circle, man. Keeping that circle, a good circle. Iron sharpens iron every time, every day. getting somebody that can hold you accountable. Be around people that can hold you accountable. That you call them, you say, hey man, what you think about this? But they'll tell you, hey, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think you should do it. Or I like that, but you should do something that like be coachable. Understand that people can give you good advice and not be hating. Because that's what a lot of people look at it like, nah, he just hate stuff like that. Understand that people love you, people looking out for you, and they trying to give you some good stuff. But yeah, man, like Brandon said, being that word, I think that makes a big difference for everybody. Honestly, like when you just really hone in and start doing the right things and living the right way, you just feel better. And that's when it comes to sport. I know Unc used to tell us all the time, man, like, we're losing games, losing close games because we're not living right. Everybody not living right. We're supposed to be not be smoking weed. We're supposed to not be staying out until the next morning. We're supposed to not be coming to practice drunk. I know we done all did that before. Like that's all things that we're not supposed to be doing. We're not quite there yet because we haven't sacrificed those things to get there. And so just find something you can sacrifice. Like if you really want that goal, if you really aiming to go somewhere, sacrifice some things that you can get later on in life. But man, hey, we did it. First episode down. Man, it was great. It was great. We appreciate everybody for watching. This is the Next Season podcast. We'll see y'all next time.
So,